is Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. How are you guys doing out there? All right, let me just make sure my camera is going here. Okay. Hey, C Rose, how are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in, welcome in. Just a second, let me just bring everything up on my iPad. All right, we know the sound works now. Okay. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Don't you guys hate that? Some tab just popped up on my iPad. I have no idea how to get rid of it. And now I can't even see the chat. Okay, there we go. That's crazy. I guess it's just me and you, C Rose. It says, hey, Angie sis, hello, beautiful ladies and gents. In the chat, first 90-degree with full sun, so I'm outside working and lurking for a bit. Sounds good, C Rose. Finally, it's above. Finally, here in Las Vegas, we're getting to like the 80s. It has been 50 and below, and we just got to even 70 last week, so it feels really nice. Okay, who else just popped in? Hey, Natural Creations 40, welcome in, welcome in. She says, and hello, Angie, how are you? I hit the thumbs up on the way in. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Angie, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh my God, Marina, Dollar Tree addict. Welcome in, sweetie, welcome in. She goes, hello, Angie, I just wanted to drop in and say hello. The notification popped up while I was running out the door. I'm on my way to run errands for the day. Sounds good. Thank you, girl. Thank you for popping in. And I know you left me a thumbs up. Are you going to Dollar Tree, Marina? I know you are. You're like, girl, of course I'm going to Dollar Tree. Marina, I finally did a Dollar Tree haul. You know, I've been doing nothing but Hobby Lobby hauls because they've been clearancing the store out. I finally did a Dollar Tree haul yesterday. I got another Dollar Tree haul for next week. So I'm back with the Dollar Tree hauls. All right. Let me just see who else just came in here. We got a bunch of people that just came in. Okay, let me just keep going here. Hey, Bridget, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Elizabeth Alcaraz, welcome in, sweetie. She says, Angie, thank you for replying to me about your Etsy shop. Miss you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, sweetie. Margaret G, welcome in. Margaret G says, dang, I missed a lot of this so far. Glad I made it. Oh, girl, you didn't miss anything. I just got on right now. I've been on for like 2 minutes. No, you didn't miss anything. Okay, she's saying hi to everybody. Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. I always think Marina, because I've been knowing Marina for like the last 3 or 4 years, maybe longer. So I just say Marina, but I have to say her channel name. Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. She's sweet. She just said, hi, all you lovely ladies. Oh, Margie, sweetie, thank you so much. Where are my tickets? Okay, here they are. It feels like it's been forever since I've been on. It just feels like forever. Because I wasn't on last week because it was Easter. So I thought, you know what? Let's give everybody a break and let them enjoy their families. And so I didn't come on last Sunday. And so, yeah, it just feels like forever since I've been on. Okay. Thank you, sweet Margie. I'm going to write your name down right now. And we're going to celebrate you in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and write your name down. Make sure we got you down. Margie, did you get your Happy Mail yet, Margie? When, I don't even know when I sent it out. I think it's been a few days. And you live pretty close to me, so thank you, Margie. We'll celebrate you in just a second, sweetie. Okay, what am I doing? There we go. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Oh, Margaret G. It says, Angie, did you see that Dollar Tree has metal ribbon? Yes. Okay. They got it back in again because they had it like last year. I think they've had it for the last couple of years. And in my section, it's actually not in the craft section. It's actually in the floral section. And I never knew what to do with it. Duh. I could totally put that on a mixed media page or a collage. Or I could put it on anything. So, yeah. I'm buying that metal as soon as I see it in my Dollar Tree. Thank you for telling me about that, though, because I didn't know it was back. I haven't actually seen it in my Dollar Tree. And when I seen it last year, I never bought it because I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I know what to do with it now. Let's see. Confessions Dollar Tree Addict says, I shared your Dollar Tree haul to my community tab, Angie. It was so cute. I love your oh, you're so sweet, Marina. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. I thought I put a pink girly haul because it was pink and it was girly. Thank you, Marina. That was very sweet of you. Oh, okay, Margie. Margie's getting her nails done. She said she'll be listening while she gets her nails done. Sounds good. Her nail tech must be like, what are you listening to? Okay. No problem, Marina. I got you, girl. Okay, let me just see what else. Oh, no problem. Margaret G said she was reading seconds as minutes. No problem. Marina says, LOL, it's okay. You can call me anything you want. Hey, Mitzi, welcome in. Welcome in. Marina says, Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict says, oh, that's on my list, Margie. I'm getting my nails done today. I have some stuff to drop off to the shelter, and of course, I'll be visiting the Dollar Tree at some point. Exactly, girl. I didn't go to the Dollar Tree. Did I go yesterday? Yeah, I went yesterday. I'm going back today. Let me tell you why, you guys. Marina, they have, and I know you've already bought it because I think I watched one of your videos. The Silent Roar, the Silent Roar body cleansing stuff. What is wrong with my brain sometimes? I think it's called Silent Roar, and they used to sell it either like at Target or Walmart, and I think it was like $8 to $10. I smelled that stuff yesterday, and it smells so good. And my husband loves stuff like that, especially the ones that smell kind of like fruit. He likes the fruitier, sweeter smells. I know he's a man. He likes the fruit smells. So, and I didn't buy them. I don't know what my problem was. I was being cheap yesterday. I was trying to, I had so much stuff to go do. I had to go grocery shopping. So I was trying to spend too much. So I didn't get them. And I thought, well, we have enough of the body care at the house. I told my husband about it. He goes, you better go back and get those. I said, all right. So I'm going back today to get those. There you go. Yes, the Silent Roar body wash. That's the word. Body wash. God, why couldn't I think of that? But anyway, yes, Silent Roar. It was at Target. Yeah. So I'm going to go back and get that today. For sure. Hey, VT Redneck, welcome in. Margie says she'll be getting her package today. Awesome, girl. Since I send it, Margie, through pirate shipping, do they notify you then? They must notify you because you knew you're getting it. I didn't know how that worked. Hey, Dark Sky, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Hey, Rosie, welcome in. Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict says, oh my God, that's so funny. My husband loves fruity body wash too. And like incense, more cedar, patchouli, musky scents. Yeah, he loves like strawberry. Like he loves to eat strawberries, candies. He loves to eat strawberries. Not strawberries, the fruit, because he ain't into fruit and vegetables. He's horrible about that. But anyway, the fragrance. He loves berries. He loves peach. He loves all the sweetie fragrances with his body wash. But then he follows it up. He goes, always buy me a manly scent because I can't be leaving the house smelling like strawberries. So he uses that stuff because he likes the way it smells. And then he bathes himself twice. The second one, he does the man scent. Hilarious. I said, have you ever told you smell like strawberries or peaches or something? He goes, no, but I don't want to be. All right, I just outed my husband on public Wi-Fi. On public YouTube. All right, let me shut up here. Okay. Okay, where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? That thing just, oh, hey, Jeannie. Welcome in, sweetie. Okay, good, Dark Sky. I'm glad you're doing good, sweetie. Marina says, we always swap. I love the manly cedar scent ones, and he likes the fruity ones. Isn't that funny? Okay, Roy says, hey, Angie, love my hooks. Thank you so much, sweetie. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you got them already. Yay. Hey, Diane Conley, welcome in, welcome in. And you guys, that reminds me of something really quickly. I have been horrible about getting to my comments on YouTube. I started this morning. I did like a good 30 of them. I have a ton more to do. Okay, I am so behind. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind. I never get myself that behind. Probably I'm still behind from chasing the Hobby Lobby clearances, the craft, fine art, and then the yarn. So I'm going to get to all my comments. So I'm so sorry. Please make comments, you guys, and I'm getting caught up with those. So I hate making excuses, but I think that's what happened. Okay. Okay. Bye, Marina. Thank you for stopping by, sweetie. Stop by anytime. Okay. Okay, Ciro says, I stopped raking. Oh, she stopped raking. I'm like, raking? Oh, yeah, she's working on her front yard. I stopped raking to say hello to you all beautiful ladies, to beautiful Elizabeth. Hello, sweet dark sky, and everyone. I have you on Angie so I can hear you. I miss you too. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Oh, that's how you know, Margie. Okay, Margie says, since I have the USPS app, I get an email letting me know what's in the mail daily. Oh, cool. I should get that. Girl, I won't check it anyway. What am I saying? I won't. I'm horrible about stuff like that, as we know. So, okay, you guys, today we have a bunch of fun stuff we're going to do. Oh, you know what I forgot? I need to boil water. I know that sounds crazy. I'll be right back. We need boiling hot water, and I forgot the boiling hot water, and we're going to need that. You guys, Dark Sky and any of my moderators, hold it down. And Margie, hold it down for 1 second. Let me turn on my stove. In about 5 minutes, the water will be boiled anyway. So just 1 second. Just a second. Yeah, we can talk about this. All right, I'm grabbing some stuff we're going to talk about first while the water's boiling. Yeah, let's talk about this first. All right. I'm going to show you guys how to make an infusion today, and you need hot water for that. So that's why we need the hot water. And it was in my plans to do it, and I never turned the stove on. Anyway, oh, before we get started with this, let's celebrate Margie. Thank you, Margie, you little sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do that here. How does this work? Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Margie. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. Oh, and before we get started with the herb thing, the whole herb thing, I do need to make an important announcement. And you guys probably already even heard about it on Wednesday. Sad to say, I'm not a Yarny Fiber sister anymore. But I had to make some choices. I'm training again for roller derby, for bank track roller derby, and my husband really wants me to do it, and I love doing it too, and I just can't do everything, and it does take a lot of commitment, and it's a big commitment to my body. I'm so sore right now. So anyway, I started training again, and so on the bank track for roller derby, and so anyway, make a long story short, I had to make some choices. So I didn't think it was fair if I couldn't commit the time that I needed to commit to that. So And having my own channel, when I do my own lives, you know, I can, if I need to cancel something or reschedule, it's easy. I don't, you know, but when you're dealing with a whole group of people, you can't be doing that. So I just needed to be very loose and fluid. And so that's what I decided to do. So wanted to make that quick announcement. So sorry, guys, about that. Okay, so Margie, let me put you in the bucket. Where's my bucket at? Here it is. So you are in the bucket. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Okay, while the water is boiling for our infusions and for our tincture, I'm gonna show you guys another thing. I wasn't gonna do this first, but since we have to let the water boil, we'll go ahead with this. Okay, it's how to make the most healthy popcorn ever. Now you're like, girl, you're crazy. What does this have to do with herbs? Okay, but it has to do with health. Okay, this popcorn is actually so healthy for you. It's actually healthier to eat this popcorn than not to eat this popcorn. And it's so good. And let me tell you something. If your popcorn seeds are old, 4, 5, 6 months old, go buy yourself some new popcorn seeds. I just bought myself new popcorn seeds. Oh my God. Popcorn seeds that are fresh, so much better than old popcorn seeds. And they pop better. So anyway, get yourself some new popcorn seeds if you don't have them. Now, the reason this is healthy is, guess what I cooked it in? Coconut oil. So, I don't know how much you put in there. You know, take a couple of tablespoons, throw it in the pot. Throw your in the pot. Heat that oil up. Throw in your popcorn seeds. You guys know how to make popcorn on the stove. Then, and then let it pop. Then, take some of this coconut oil. Now, you're going to use this as your butter also. Take this, melt it. I like to melt it in another little small pan. I think the microwave might take some nutrients out. I've heard of the of your food. So I just melt a little bit of this, maybe 2 or 3, 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. Melt that in a pan. Then in layers, oh, and then also, okay, so in layers, put your popcorn down in the bowl. Then take a little bit of your melted coconut oil, drizzle that over. Then drizzle over your Himalayan pink salt. Again, this, we talked about this last week, super healthy. You're getting so many minerals. It's healthy because it's not going to give you high blood pressure because the minerals are in their proper proportions. If you want to know about salts, look at last week's video. And we talked all about making sure that you use pink Himalayan salt, black salt, red salt. Do not use table salt. I'm telling you, that's what gives you the high blood pressure. Anyway, so now you take your popcorn, take your melted coconut oil, drizzle that over it. Then take your pink Himalayan salt, sprinkle some of that on it. Now, if you want to add be a little fancy like I did today, I took some Parmesan cheese, sprinkle that on. Then another layer of popcorn, another layer of melted coconut oil, another layer of some salt, another layer of some Parmesan cheese. You don't have to put this, but ooh, it makes it taste really good. And then I did 3 layers today. So do a 3rd layer of everything I said, and then mix all that together. It's healthy because now, if you can get organic popcorn seeds that are made from, that aren't genetically modified corn, that's the key. I'm not able always to find that. So I know I'm eating genetically modified popcorn seeds, which just perturbs me. But anyway, at least your salt and your butter are healthy for you. Your salt, you're going to get so many good minerals from this. It's not going to give you high blood pressure. It's not going to give you bloating. Your body's going to use it, okay? And then the coconut oil, this is just phenomenal for you. It feeds your brain. It feeds muscle. It feeds tissue. It feeds everything. There's so much nutrients in it. Your body uses it. Whatever it doesn't use, it lets go of. It doesn't stay on your body as fat. So you're not going to get fat from eating popcorn with lots of coconut oil on it. And you can put as much as you want. Same thing with the salt. You can put as much as you want, okay? The more, the merrier. Okay. So that's how I made this delicious bowl of popcorn. A bowl of health. Yes. So, and get yourself some fresh seeds. Makes a difference. I don't know how old my seeds were. I tried popping that the other day. It popped like complete crop. And I was like, Angela, I think your seeds are old. They only half popped. They only half popped, and I didn't taste that good. This, I got them at Winco yesterday in the big bins, and they had some popcorn that had all the different colors, like black, red, blue. It's really cool. I don't know why I didn't buy those yesterday. I just bought the yellow. But the next time, I'm going to buy those colors. So I want to see what that looks like. To pop blue, black, red popcorn. Oh my God. I can't stop eating it. But this is how good it is. Get this in your life. This is so much better for you than a bag of potato chips. And believe me, there's a time for potato chips too, which for me is every Saturday. But when you got the munchies, or you want something salty, crunchy, have that popped already. Have it already done. I always have some popped. So when I'm hungry in the afternoons, I want that salt, that crunch. I just go right to my little bowl in the corner of the kitchen. I got some popcorn in my teeth. And I instantly have a healthy snack. And it's good for me. I know I'm doing myself good. Okay. Let me get this popcorn from in front of my face, because I'm going to keep eating that. That's like having a bag of Doritos around. That's how good it tastes. All right. Let me see what questions you guys have. Let me put this oil over here. Oh! Let me put everything away over here. All right. I hate that. I got some popcorn in my teeth. Okay. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Let's see what questions or comments you have. And then after that, we will go and just a second, guys. Okay, there we go. I opened up a window on my iPad, and I didn't know how I opened the window. Okay, let me see who came in here. Yes, Dark Sky. I'm sorry. 10 o'clock a.m. is my new time, because we're doing an hour of herb knowledge, and then an hour and 15 minutes of herb knowledge, and then we'll do an hour to an hour and a half of crochet and knitting. Okay. So yes, that's the new time. Rebecca, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Aisha, Handmade Items. Welcome in, sweetie. Oh, okay. Margaret G says my blood pressure is running a bit low, so I actually have to add salty foods in every couple of days to my diet. Awesome. You'd add that popcorn in there. Okay. Okay, Margaret G says my DIL wants to grow some popcorn this year, so we are going to plant some this year. Oh, I would love to plant my own popcorn. Girl, you're making me think. I wonder if popcorn grows good. It must grow good. I was like, what if it grows good in the desert? It must grow good in the desert, though, because the natives did it. And that was one of their main things they grew was corn. I'm going to check that out. Okay, I think Christine's in the house. Welcome in, Christine. Okay. Dark Sky's so cute. She goes, I love popcorn. I need to take notes. Oh, and also, right now, you guys, if you can, get yourself a piece of paper and get yourself out a pen. So when I give you this information, I don't have to put it down in the description, because I talk too much. I give too much information. So yeah, it'd be better to do that. And let's pray. You guys, I messed up. I thought, okay, I was watching my iPad this morning and I ran it all the way down, which was fine because I have my husband's iPad. His iPad was ran down too. And I should never have assumed that his iPad wasn't ran down. So I can also look at comments on my phone. So I'm going to try to work it. My other iPad's charging up. So It's not like my phone where if my phone dies, I can charge my phone while I'm on it. My iPad doesn't work that way. Okay, anyway. Thank you, Margaret G. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Dark Sky, for saying thumbs up. Okay, Zero says, Andrew, your package is going to post tomorrow, and my herbs came and they work. Thank you, sweetie, so much. Oh, thank you, Zero. You didn't have to send me anything, and I'm glad you got your herbs, girl. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. So, oh, thank you, Aisha, to a link to my Etsy shop. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetie. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about. The next thing I want to talk about is making a infusion. Now, what's an infusion? And hopefully the water's boiled. Okay, Dark Sky says, Angie, were you able to celebrate Lulu Trevor's? Oh, yes, we did. We celebrated it. And I talked to her about it. Yeah, we celebrated it. Yes. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry that you don't feel good. Sending positive healing energy to you for sure. Okay, I'm going to talk about making a comfrey infusion. And why you would make an infusion instead of making a tincture or capsules. The reason you're going to make an infusion is actually stronger, and you're getting more of that herb inside of your body, okay? So when you have something that's pretty serious, a lot of times you should drink an infusion instead of making a tincture because you're getting more of it in your body. Let me tell you what I mean. You're going to make, okay, see, this is the large mason jar, okay? I'm not sure what size, but you know how there's this size, and then there's like this size, and then there's a smaller one. But this is like the biggest mason jar. So I'm making it in this. When you make an infusion and it's this big, you only probably need to drink half of it. But let's say, what I would do though, if you're not on a lot of prescription drugs, I would drink half of it and then drink the other half the next day. Okay. But if you do take prescription medicine, this could almost sometimes act as a cleansing. So what you want to do is maybe drink a coffee cup full of it. Like just do 1 cup. Like measure out in a measuring cup of 1 cup. And start with that, because it could start a cleansing on you. It has done that to people if there's things in your body that need to be cleansed out. And but if you're not on prescription medicine, or maybe just like very light, you'll probably be fine. But listen to your body, okay? If it gives you, like you have to go to the bathroom a lot, cut it back, cut it back, cut it back. And maybe only do a half a cup and then build your body up. And what it'll do is start cleansing. Herbs like to cleanse your body out. It likes to go in and cleanse out your muscles, your tissues, likes to clean out your muscles, your tissue, your liver, your kidneys, your blood. That's what herbs like to do, because they want to get the toxins out, and then they want to give you nutrients. So, all right. So the one I'm going to teach you, the infusion I'm going to teach you to make today is comfrey. Comfrey can be made into a tincture, or it can be made into an infusion. Okay. Usually when you need comfrey, I would drink, most of the time, I would do it in a infusion instead of a tincture, because you're usually trying to heal something pretty serious. Okay, so comfrey, which is right here. This is ground. I couldn't get it in the cut form, so I had to get it in this form, in the ground. So try to get cut if you're going to make an infusion or a tincture, but if you can't, just get the one that's ground up. So this is comfrey right here. Comfrey heals ligaments, tissue, muscle, and bone. There was a lady when I got certified as an herbalist. Her son played football in high school, and he broke his leg or something like that. She gave him this comfrey infusion. Instead of taking, like, I don't know, let's say, I'm not sure the exact time, but let's say instead of taking 8 weeks, it took 4 to 6 weeks to heal. So it really helps your body to heal ligaments, tissue, muscle, and bone. Okay. So if you break a bone, if you tear a ligament or tissue or muscle or any of that. I go right to comfrey. It heals up all those things, and it heals it so much faster. And, you know, being over 50, you don't heal as fast. Even when you get to like your 40s and late 30s, you don't heal as fast as you did when you were 20, right? So if you have anything like this, also, if you have, what is it called? The word I'm thinking, you know, is I'm thinking the two words that keep coming to right now are Alzheimer's and eczema, and those aren't the two things I'm trying to think of. I hate that when that happens to my brain. It'll hit me. You know, when you have pain in your joints or in your knees because you have arthritis, there's the word, it came to my brain. This would be really good for arthritis too. Okay, because a lot of times when you have arthritis, there's some stuff going on with the tissues and muscles and stuff like that that are being irritated and things like that. And some damage may have been done. I would definitely do some comfrey infusion. Like I said, make it like this, drink it every day until those symptoms are gone away or healed. And I would drink only half. But if you do take medication, I would start with maybe a half a cup to a cup, because it could do a cleansing on you. And I don't want it to be too serious or anything for you. Okay. Also, whenever you, the infusions that I'm going to show you how to make can be used, and what I'm going to say is crazy, but it's the truth. This is a whole food comfrey. It has protein, carbs. It has your proteins, your carbs. It has your minerals and your vitamins. You could sustain your life off of comfrey. Comfrey grows wild in many places, not here in Las Vegas, but I believe back east, Midwest, it grows on the sides of the street. It grows everywhere. So if you know a place that you can get comfrey, dry it and then grind it, or just crunch it up, and you can make your infusion with the stuff that's in your backyard growing like a weed. A lot of people think it's a weed. It's not a weed. There's no such thing as weeds. All plants are usually, there's a purpose for them. But anyway, so did I tell you everything I want to tell you about that? Comfrey. Oh, so what I do is I don't take gummy vitamins. I don't take vitamins, period. Because gummy vitamins and any vitamin, they're in those pill forms or even in the capsules. Those are not from plants. Those are synthetically made, right? You're getting all your proteins, carbs, minerals, and vitamins in this. So I drink an infusion every single day to make sure I get all my minerals, vitamins, proteins, and carbs. You can sustain life off of this. I wish to goodness that when I was pregnant with both my kids, I throw up every day for the first 6 months of both my pregnancies, and I lived off of very little food, really bad. I wish I was an herbalist then. For one, I wouldn't have thrown up the whole time. But number two, if I didn't want to eat, I could just drink this and really sustain life and really feed my baby. Okay, my babies. So at any rate, so wish I had this. So I drink an infusion every day. So you can drink comfrey, you can drink linden, you could drink comfrey, linden. What are some other ones that I drink? Comfrey, linden, and oat straw. Those are the three I drink most of the time. There is a fourth one that's like this. Not all herbs have a protein, a carb, minerals, and vitamins in them, but these do, and they can sustain life. Plus, like I said, ligaments, tissue, muscle, and bone. Okay, let me go get my my hot water. I think it's probably boiling now because we're going to make the infusion. So I will be right back. I can take some of this stuff out of here to make room. Okay, let me go grab my pot of boiling water. All right. I swear, if anybody's watching me who doesn't know what's going on, they'd be like, why is that girl carrying a whole hot kettle in her hand? Okay. Let me grab my, oh, I gotta be careful with that. That's hot water. Real hot. Okay. Just a second. All right. Let's put that like that. All right, I'm going to bring my camera down a little bit. I got to move my bubbles out of the way. Hopefully that stays okay. Let me arrange myself. Just a second. I'm trying to be careful. I got a pot of a kettle of hot boiling water. I don't want to burn myself. Okay. All right. So let me bring the camera down, okay, guys, so you guys can see what I'm doing. We don't need to see me. We need to see what's going on. Okay. All right. So, like I said, this is the largest mason jar that they make, okay? So that's what I make mine in, okay? So when you make an infusion, it's the same recipe no matter what herb you use, no matter which one of those herbs I was talking about you use. So what you're going to do is, this is 1 ounce of comfrey. So you want to use an ounce, okay? So I'm going to take this. This is 1 ounce. I just got it from my herb store yesterday because I was out of all my herbs for my infusions. So you just take 1 ounce of comfrey. Oh, let's talk about where you get this from. Where do you get these herbs? You get these herbs from mountainroseherbs.com. Dark Sky or Margie, or even who else is Aisha? Can you guys drop that link? mountainroseherbs.com. That's where you can pick these herbs up at. You're probably looking, they sell, I can buy mine by the ounce at my herb store called Herbally Grounded here in Las Vegas. But on mountainroseherbs.com, you're probably going to spend probably for 4 ounces, maybe $4. So you'll have like you'll have enough to make this 4 different times from them. Okay. So you take 1 ounce of the herb, pour that into your jar. So now look, now there's an ounce, right? Then hibiscus flower. Let me show you what this looks like. Hibiscus flower. So let me write comfrey down. So I'm going to write 1 ounce of comfrey. And a handful of hibiscus flower. Now, hibiscus flower, you can also get that at handful. Okay, just want to make sure I got that right. You can also get the hibiscus flower from Mountain Rose Herbs. Okay, again, you could pay $4 or $5 for 4 ounces because that's how they sell theirs, 4 ounces. But I like to buy mine from either Winco in the big bins over there by the fruits and vegetables section, and you look at it for about £1. You're going to spend $5. It's a really good deal. So you're going to get a better deal like at Winco. Now, if you can't find them at Winco, hopefully in your town, you guys have a Mexican grocery store. A lot of the Mexican grocery stores will sell hibiscus also because it's a drink that they make in their culture. And you can usually get a pound of that for about $5 or $6. But if you don't have either one of those, pick up your hibiscus from mountainroseherbs.com. Now, hibiscus has its own health benefits, totally does. But we're using it for the flavor. When you add this, I add this to all my tinctures and all my infusions because it gives it a nice raspberry flavor. So I'll just take like a handful and put this in here. And this is, I'll put 2 handfuls. And this is just for me to give flavor. But then there's a bunch of benefits too. Oh, let me tell you one thing else I almost forgot. Before you even start this whole thing, clean your jar out with a little bit of peroxide. You don't need to put that much, maybe a quarter, like a little bit, just like that much peroxide. Shake it really well, and then rinse it. That sterilizes your bottle. Okay, so whenever you make tinctures or infusions, what this is called an infusion, clean it out with peroxide. If you have alcohol, use that. Okay, so now this is what this looks like. See, that's the hibiscus on top, and then there we go. Okay, so then you want to take this. Okay, so then you want to take this with your hot water. Let me stand up so I don't burn myself. And you want to fill this all the way to the top with hot water. Oh, feels so weird to do this in my craft room because I usually do this in the kitchen. Okay, fill it to the complete top. Now, what's the difference between this and a tea? The fact that you're using 1 ounce of herb is the difference. You're using a way more herb than you make in a tea, okay? You're using 1 ounce of herb, of whatever herb. In this case, it's comfrey. And then 2 handfuls of the hibiscus. Now, you're going to let this do its magic. Oh, this is hot. You're going to let this do its magic. Let me use my towel here. For 3 hours. So let this steep for 3 hours. Then after 3 hours, get yourself one of those fine mesh strainers, the fine mesh strainers in the kitchen section at Dollar Tree, and just strain it through there. And then you just drink this, the liquid, okay? I like to add a little bit of agave syrup in mine and serve it over ice, or at least keep it in the refrigerator. And I add agave syrup to it, okay? And it sweetens it up real nice. And the agave syrup is healthy for you. So that's what I like to do. Yeah, I think that's it for this one. Yeah, so that's how you make this. Again, it heals ligaments, tissue, muscle, and bone. Okay, if you have arthritis, you have a lot of like damage, usually in your muscles and your tissue, I would drink this for that also. Okay, all right. And I wanted to make this infusion today because my body is sore from practicing. So I know I need to have a little healing going on. So let me just, this is hot as you know what. So let me just put this over here. All right, the next thing we're going to make is some happy juice. But before I make that, I'm going to go to the chat here and see what you guys are saying. Let me bring this back up real quick. And then I'll bring it back down when we're going to make the happy juice. Is that going to... Come on. Why is that thing going down like that? What is going on with this? Hopefully it doesn't start going down again. Well, we'll find out. All right, there we go. Good enough. All right. Oh my gosh, if this thing doesn't stop. All right. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Hey, Shawnee, Crafty Survivor, welcome in. Debbie Bunyard, welcome in. Sean, Crafty Survivor says, I so need this. Thank you. You are so welcome, sweetie. Natural Creation says, I drink a lot of green tea, helps me to relax, so it helps my anxiety. Awesome, girl. Hey, Yarny Cat, welcome in. Yarny Cat says, I've been making a lot of jasmine tea. It's so calming. Oh, good, girl. Good, good, good. And the thing, I'm making happy juice today, or happy nectar. And so since we're talking about calming or relaxing and all that, you guys are going to like this, what we're making next. Okay, they're talking. Thank you, Aisha. Aisha dropped the link, mountainroseherbs.com. That's where you're going to buy all the herbs I'm talking about today. You can buy them there, okay? Oh, the salt, the Himalayan salt. I did want to talk about that because that Himalayan salt that I was saying that you could add to your popcorn or just switch to pink salt. That's some of my biggest advice in life, not to use that white table salt. You can get that that Himalayan pink salt. You can get that at Winco. In the bins, those white bins. You're looking at, it's dirt cheap. For a pound of it, it's like $2 or $3, maybe $4, something like that. Now, you can get it at Dollar Tree. Oh, I already took it out of here. It's in a pink bag. I showed it to you guys a few minutes ago. Now, someone said the one at Dollar Tree, the Himalayan pink salt at Dollar Tree, something was wrong with it. I did some research, and I believe it's fine. I believe it's awesome. And I tested it pretty much on myself. I've been using that salt for 2 or 3 years. I'm doing great. So I would use that. Yeah, was I going to say something else? Oh, I hate when I lose train of thought. Anyway. Okay, let me see what else people are saying. Oh, that's what reminded me of, because Aisha had put the mountainroseherbs.com, and I wanted to let you guys know where to get the salt too. You can also get the salt on mountainroseherbs.com. Okay, I'm not sure how they sell it. If they sell it at 4 ounces at a time, a pound, but you can buy it there too. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that, Yarny Cat. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's celebrate Yarny Cat right now. Thank you, Yarny Cat, you little sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's celebrate her. There we go. Oh, that ain't the right one. There we go. Thank you, Yarny Cat. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let me see if anybody else has any questions. All right. I'm so glad you caught me live too, Yarny Cat. Hey, Sutton Kelly, welcome in, welcome in. And Debbie Bunyard, I think I welcomed you in already, but welcome in, girl. Okay. Okay, Elizabeth says, Angie, I have lupus, so I'm on lots of meds. Can you get comfrey from an herbal store already made capsules? Okay, the reason I'm being like, I don't know. Okay, this is why. What happens a lot of times when you buy the capsules already made, unless you're buying them from like my store here in Las Vegas, it's called Herbally Grounded. I've been to her lab, okay? And I should even call it a lab because it's an herb lab, okay? They use pure herbs. They don't put anything else into their capsules. They use a gelatin capsule, and they use the comfrey grounded up and put into a capsule. So that's what's really awesome about it. But if you want, I think it depends on what you're using it for. Well, either way, if you're drinking it to get your daily dose of vitamins and minerals, proteins and carbs, I would drink it as an infusion because you want to get as much of that in you as possible. When you take the capsules of that, you're not getting that much of it in you, okay? And especially if you're trying to heal tissue, ligaments, bones, and muscle, or arthritis, I would definitely be drinking it like I just showed it to you. That's why I wouldn't take the capsules, because if you're doing it for either two of those reasons, to get your nutrients in or also to heal something, you need a lot of it. So the infusion is your best route. Also, I'm not sure what's in those capsules. Now, if you do want to make the capsules, I would okay, you've seen my video on where to get the capsule machine and how to fill the capsules. That's how I would do it. I would buy the capsule machine and the capsules and do it myself to make sure that I'm not getting any, they're not adding any junk into the herbs. And also to make sure the caps are gel caps, so those they don't damage you or do any harm to your body either. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I got to everyone's questions there. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Hey, Katrina's Crochet and More. Welcome in. Welcome in, EJ's daughter. EJ's daughter says, I am listening while working. And for everybody who just came in, we're doing herb knowledge, and we're starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time instead of 11, because the first hour is going to be herb knowledge, and the second hour, hour and a half will be knitting and crocheting. So I got one more herb thing to show you, and then we're going to go into some knitting and crochet stuff, okay? How large is the mason jar? Okay. Let me show you this. Let me show you the difference. Because, see, I don't know how, you guys know how I am with specifics. Okay. This is hot, so hopefully I'm going to be okay. Okay. All right. This is the larger one, the one I just made my infusion in. Okay. Look how big this is. Okay, so there's the big one. And then here's the smaller, like the regular size mason jar, which is what we're going to make the tincture in. So just get yourself the largest mason jar that they make. It comes in 3 sizes. So the large one about that big, and then the next one's about like that, and the next one's a smaller ones like that. You know how they come in those 3 sizes? Okay. All right. What happened to the chat? Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. So the next one I'm going to show you guys how to make is happy juice. Now, or happy nectar. I try to say happy nectar instead of happy juice. My herb store called Herbally Grounded, she calls hers happy juice. So I don't want to call mine the same, even though I wrote juice on here. We'll call it happy nectar. Okay. What this does, now let me throw some precautions in here. If you're depressed, this is really good for it. If you're just a little bummed out, this is great for it. Now, I'm not talking about clinical depression. I'm not talking about if you have, if you're bipolar, if you're clinically depressed. I'm not talking about that, because that, if you want to go herbal route with things like that, I would get yourself hooked up with an herbalist that's in your area and work with your herbalist, okay? Because those kind of issues are serious, and they need to be, you need to have somebody working with you, a professional, okay? Now, this is for if you have like very mild depression, you know, mild, medium depression, nothing that's, you know, serious, okay? Serious depression, like you're bipolar, you're clinically depressed, like I would go under the care of an herbalist, okay? If you want to go the herbal route. But if you have mild, medium depression, or you're just bummed out about something, or you wake up that day and you're just like, you're just not feeling it, okay? Or if you're sick, this would also be to kind of give you that lift, okay? This is to give you a lift when you're just like slugging, kind of bummed out. Maybe you're going through some stuff. Maybe someone died, passed away. You're going through some crap, and you just don't feel, you got the blues, okay? And you need that pep. Also, I used to give this to my daughter. If she was grouchy and we were at like a store or something, or even at the house and she was grouchy, I'd be like, open up. And she'd be like a little bird. And I'd put a few drops in under her tongue, and it tastes good too. And it would just take her right out of a little grouchy mood. Okay. Now that we got that. All right. So let me grab my herbs and everything we need. Okay. Let me scoot this over. Oh. I'm trying to be careful because I have this tea kettle full of hot water. Okay, again, before you start, and I've already done it, you want to clean your bottle out with peroxide, okay? And just like about that much, okay? Not very much. Shake it up, pour it out, rinse it out with some water. Now you have a sterile jar. Also, I put everything on a plate. I take the peroxide with a little bit of on a paper towel, wipe my plate down, also wipe down all of your measuring spoons with peroxide. You just want everything you're going to use when you make a tincture or an infusion, you just want to make sure you don't, everything's clean. Otherwise, you can end up getting mold. So always watch your tinctures. If you do everything I say, you shouldn't get mold. My tinctures get moldy. Maybe I have 1 or 2 tinctures a year that get moldy. And you'll know there'll be like some growth right on the top of your tincture. But most of the time, that's not going to happen, especially if you take these precautions that I'm telling you about, okay? And the mold's not going to grow inside so where you can't see it. It grows right on the top. Okay, so we have a clean jar. Now, also, I put plastic on top of mine because after a while, these tops get rusty. So this just makes sure that everything stays clean. No rust gets into your tincture, okay? And I will be drinking that comfrey infusion today. All right, so the recipe is, I'm going to write the recipe down right now in the chat before my iPad dies. Like I said, this is called Happy Nectar. So I'm going to write this down. You need 3 tablespoons of St. John's wort. You need 1 tablespoon of chamomile. I would still get my chamomile from mountainroseherbs.com just to make sure you're getting the purest, strongest herbs possible. 1 tablespoon wild lettuce. Again, you get all these herbs from Mountain Rose Herbs, okay? You're looking at for 4 ounces for all these around $3 or $4. My iPad just went dead. I'm sure my other iPad is probably charged up, or at least charged up enough, but I don't want to leave again. So we'll just do it like this. So I left off. Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't give me a choice. I can't type in on my, oh, that sucks. I can't type in on my phone. Anyway, so I left off with 1 tablespoon of wild lettuce. So you guys write this down. So I just put wild lettuce in there. I'm just going to talk to you guys and let you guys know what else to write down. Thank you, Dark Sky, for my, there's the Mountain Rose Herbs again. Thank you, Dark Sky. So after the 1 tablespoon of wild lettuce, write this down. 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds. Fennel seeds is F-E-N-N-E-L, seeds. Again, I would not use the ones from your kitchen because you want these as pure as possible. So, and organic as possible. 1 teaspoon of feverfew. Feverfew is F-E-V-E-R. Few, F-E-W. 1 teaspoon of feverfew. Okay. All right. And this is called Happy Nectar. Okay. So let's start making it. So I said 3 tablespoons of St. John's wort. Oh, let me bring the let me bring my iPad down. Or let me bring my thing down so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So we have the jar. Okay, good. You guys are seeing that. Let's open this up. And we'll talk about how much you take and how you decant this after we're done making it, okay? All right, so we got 3 tablespoons of St. John's wort. So let me find my St. John's wort. I think this is it here. No, let's see with you. There it is. So this is what St. John's wort looks like. Okay. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons. And my tablespoons have already been cleaned with peroxide. So this is what St. John's wort looks like. So we got 1, 2, 3. And if you want to make double this, just double the recipe. If you want to make triple this, triple the recipe. If you make double or triple, you'll probably need to go up to that larger size mason jar. Okay. Okay. So we got the 3 tablespoons of St. John's wort. And the reason there's 3 tablespoons, because that's your main one for when you need to, okay, this is what I didn't say. This also supports supports the system in your body that creates those happy endorphins. That is why this makes you happy. That's why this puts you in a good mood. It supports those happy endorphins, that part of your body that creates those, okay? So you're giving your body that mineral and vitamin support that it needs to create happy endorphins in the body. Okay. Next is 1 tablespoon of chamomile. So we got 1 tablespoon of chamomile. So when you take this, it makes you feel happy, in a good mood. It makes you feel positive. It makes you feel relaxed. So there's 1 tablespoon of chamomile flowers. Okay, now we need 1 tablespoon of wild lettuce. Oh, sorry. The chamomile looks like that. Okay. Now next is the wild lettuce. That's what the wild lettuce looks like. And we're going to do 1 tablespoon of wild lettuce, if I can get the bag opened. And I do heaping tablespoons. That's the wild lettuce. It's like cooking, you guys. You don't need exact measurements. I mean, just be around, okay? Fennel seeds. Okay, so there's fennel seeds. Okay. This is probably my least expensive herb I bought yesterday. Fennel seeds only cost me 75 cents an ounce. So it's probably going to be pretty cheap on mountainroseherbs.com. So there's your fennel seeds. Smells good. Okay. Wait, is it 1 tablespoon? One second. Oh, it's 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds. Isn't 2 teaspoons? Don't 2 teaspoons equal a tablespoon? I don't know. That's what I wrote down. So we're just going to follow what I said. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons. So there's 1, 2. I'm sure somebody will correct me. But anyway, this recipe works. I do it all the time. It works. And 1 teaspoon of feverfew. And here's the feverfew. When you buy your herbs from Mountain Rose Herbs, that's what it looks like. That's what the bag it comes in. And it has that label on it. And I got this from Mountain Rose Herbs. I mostly buy them from my herb store, but sometimes I pick them up, especially when I want to buy a pound. I will buy it from Mountain Rose Herbs. So we got 1 teaspoon of feverfew. Like I said, I always put a little bit. I make it heaping. Bam. Okay. Is that all my herbs? That's it. Now, when I buy my herbs and I have an infusion or a tincture I make, I label the bag, like this one says happy juice. It's really happy nectar. Happy juice or happy nectar, whichever one you want to say. I label the bag and I put all the herbs that tincture goes with in this bag. So that when I want to make happy juice or happy nectar, I just pull out this bag and all those herbs that go with that tincture, are all in here. So that's how and also I use a recipe card like this and I write it down. So write down happy juice or happy nectar and I write down my herbal recipe, okay? And I throw that also in this bag. So I have my recipe in here and all my herbs to make this, okay? Oh, there is one more herb, because remember I told you I like to flavor all my herbs with hibiscus flower. It has its own benefits, but also it flavors it. So all your tinctures for your infusions, I would just do a handful, I think. Yeah, a handful on a pinch. There we go. What was I going to say? I always put hibiscus in all my tinctures and my infusions, so they all will taste like raspberries. So if you want to give this to your kids, they'll love the taste of it. It won't taste, you know, it won't taste weird or anything like that. It'll just taste like raspberries, okay? And it gives it a pretty red color, so it's nice. Make sure, like I told you guys, put the hibiscus also in your infusion, like that comfort infusion that I just made. It's gonna taste like raspberries, so it'll taste good, okay? Okay, and next week I'll teach you how to make another infusion, okay? So I'm gonna teach you how to make probably 4 infusions. All right, so this is what you have. This is what it looks like. So it looks like on the side. Now, this recipe is good for any tincture that you want to make. Doesn't matter which tincture it is, okay? So right now we have that much. Let me make sure you guys are seeing it. Right now we have that much herb, right? We need to put that much glycerin. So let's do that. You can also buy, I buy it by the gallon from my herb store, from Herbally Grounded. This is a gallon. Actually, I spend $32.98 on this. That's the only part I hate about making these. Anyway, you do not have to buy it like this. You can buy an 8-ounce bottle, and you can buy it on mountainroseherbs.com. But you do want a food-based glycerin, vegetable glycerin, okay? Or anything, any glycerin that's sold on Mountain Rose Herbs will be food safe, okay? All right, so I remember I showed you I have that much herb, right? So now I'm going to put that much glycerin. So what it is, it's equal parts herbs, equal parts glycerin. Okay. So there's how much glycerin. Now we're going to take the water. Now, when you use water, you want to use distilled water, bottled water. If you don't have either one, you can use your tap water. Boil it first, okay? So boil it and make your water as clean as possible. All right. Our water here must. Oh, and so now we used. Let me just step back. We used that much herb, that much glycerin, and we're going to use that much water. Okay. Now let's suppose at the end, when you after it's all made, it still tastes a little bit heavy or syrupy. Just add a little bit more water. If you don't taste enough glycerin, like it's not sweet, it should be nice and sweet. If it's not, add a little more glycerin. Okay. It's like cooking. It's not an exact science. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. All right. So put our plastic on top to protect the jar. Put our lid on. Give this a little shake. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you want to take this and you want to put this in a crock pot. Fill the crock pot halfway with water. You want to put the crock pot on low. Let it cook in there for 6 hours. Now, some people believe that you should take this and put it in a dark cabinet for 6 weeks. Ain't nobody got time to wait for their tincture for 6 weeks. Plus, so in 6 hours, this will be ready. But in my opinion, I think this is stronger. I think adding the very low heat, like a crock pot low, actually brings out the essence of the herb and makes the herb stronger. Some people believe that cooking the herb, even on low like that in a crock pot, weakens the herb. I've been doing this for 14 years, and I think my herbs work beautifully. So that's what I think. But if you want to put yours in a jar cabinet and wait 6 weeks, go ahead. But you don't usually have time to wait 6 weeks. You barely got 6 hours to wait. So, all right. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Now, when you're gonna, after 6 hours, let it cool. How to decant this? You can use a piece. Okay, sterilize everything. Whatever bowl you use, whatever, sterilize everything with your peroxide. What I like to do is I get these strainers from Dollar Tree. They're a fine strainer in the kitchen section. Clean that with some peroxide. Get yourself another mason jar. Or if the mason jar hole is too small, you might want to do this in like a nice big glass measuring cup. Clean that out with peroxide. Pour this out over that strainer. Also clean that strainer with peroxide. Decant this. Pour this in there. In the strainer will be left all of the herbs, right? And you'll be left with nothing but pure happy juice or happy nectar. Okay? Get yourself another jar, clean it out with some peroxide, and you can store your happy juice that way. And then I like to store mine in the refrigerator. What I do is, okay, there's one size smaller mason jar, which is about like half of this size, or maybe it's like this. On my counter, all the herbs that I take on a daily basis, I just take a little bit out of this and put it in that jar. Then how much do you take? What I do is I take a shot glass and I only have about that much of the shot glass. Okay. So like that much of a shot glass and drink it down. Now, let's suppose you need this to be on the go. They do sell brown tincture bottles. Pick yourself a brown tincture bottle and you can put it in there. And that way you can take it with you if you need to have this on the go. I used to always have a bottle of this in my purse because, like I said, if my daughter got in a bad mood, or maybe I was feeling a little run down, or I was feeling a little bummed out or depressed or whatever, I just took a little bit of happy juice, happy nectar, and it brought me back up. So that is how you make this. Trying to make sure I gave you guys all the information. I believe I gave it all to you. All right, let me bring the camera back up. Let me see what you guys have. Any questions? I feel weird with my iPad being off, but I'm reading from my phone, so I should be fine. Okay. Thank you, Dark Sky. She said hit those thumbs up. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Carolyn. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, Carolyn, just go back to the beginning. And in the titles, I started putting what we're going to be learning that day for the herbs. And then that way, if you need to go back, you can know which video has what information in it. Okay. If this thing doesn't stop. Okay, I got it now. All right, there we go. I believe I got it. Hey, I bring it every day. Welcome in, sweetie. Oh, I'm in the box. Okay, let me get myself out of that. Just a second. Okay, perfect. All right. Sorry I'm this close to my phone, but I'm working on my phone because, you know, I told you about my iPad issue. Hey, Don P, welcome in. Okay, see, I knew somebody in the chat would know. Don P, oh, and welcome in, Don P. Don P goes, okay, Angela, here's math. If you know me, me and math, I can do it, but it ain't, you know, it ain't the easiest thing for me. Don P says 3 teaspoons equal a tablespoon. Okay, well then good. So I was right doing the 2 teaspoons. It don't equal a tablespoon. Girl, I don't know. I just know that recipe works. Okay. Oh, good. Dark Sky printed the recipe in the chat. Thank you, Dark Sky, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And next week, I'll just make sure. I just assumed, that's why I went ahead and let my iPad, my own iPad run out this morning. I was watching, you know, all the lives this morning. And I just assumed, oh, I'll use my husband's iPad for my live. Not thinking that it wasn't plugged in. His iPad is always charged. I don't know what happened. I shouldn't have assumed. I should have assumed it ain't charged. I won't do that again. Anyway, thank goodness I can read comments on my phone. Okay. Hey, Renee Wright, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, Yanni Cat says, try Jasmine Dawn since you can't have the St. John's wort, or you could try the chamomile by itself. Okay, Dawn, I'm not sure of another herb to replace the St. John's wort. What you might want to do is make that infusion like Yarny Cat was saying, and maybe put jasmine in it, because that's another good herb for that. Maybe for relaxation. I'm trying to think of another herb off the top of my head. You know what? We're here. Oh, and I can talk to you about this too. Real quick. I'm going to look this up in my herb book. Get this book in your life. It's called The Little Herb Encyclopedia. You get this from, I would get it, not Amazon. I would go to eBay. It's going to be a lot cheaper. It's called The Little Herb Encyclopedia. How it works is it's all alphabetical. Let's say you have an herb, like we're going to look up St. John's wort. So I can see a replacement for St. John's wort. Okay. So alphabetically are all the herbs. Now, if you have an ailment, like suppose, let's say depression, I'm going to look up the word depression. You can look that up in the back. So any ailment that you're having, you can look that up in the back, and it'll give you all the herbs that are good for that, whatever problem you're having. Or if you want to look the herb up, you can look the herb up in the book alphabetically. Let's just look let me look under depression. And like I said, this is not for clinical depression. This is not for bipolar. This ain't for that serious stuff. This is when you're feeling a little bummed out, a little run down, moody, light to medium, depression. You need something to, bring you up a little bit. Okay, just one second. I just want to see if I can give you another herb. And if I can't figure this out right now, I'll do more research in my book, and I will let you guys know next week. Oh, okay. Oh, and I just bought this herb too. Bee pollen. That might be another one for you to try. So it's bee, like BEE, and then pollen. Bee pollen is right from the honey. And just bee pollen on itself is another one that you can make into a good infusion. It has everything to sustain life, just like the comfrey plant does. That could be a good one to replace the St. John's wort. Bee pollen. Let me just see if anything else. And I'm going to do further research on this for you guys, 24 and 32. And then 32. They're also saying royal jelly is good too. So write these things down. That could be probably replaced for your St. John's wort. And, oh, I know another one. Let me tell you something. All those ones, you can put them in parentheses, but I know the other one. Replace it with mother's wort. Mother's wort. I just read about that. I mean, I have it, and I haven't used it a lot. Mother's wort can replace the St. John's wort. Mother's wort is like a warm, in your body, it acts like a warm hug and tells you it's going to be okay. That's how it makes you feel. And like, it brings happiness and joy, warmth, comfort. It's a beautiful herb. Mother's wort. Replace that. In fact, I'm going to add some mother's wort to this right here, to my happy juice, with the St. John's wort. But if you could need a good replacement, do mother's wort. I know I have so many herbs in my brain, it's ridiculous. So that it just hit me. So put mother's wort in there instead of the St. John's wort. Or if you want, you can add mother's wort to this tincture. And I'm going to add that in there. And the reason I didn't add it before is I just read about that herb, maybe, I don't know, a month or two ago, and I was like, oh, I got to use that in my happy juice, or just to take it, and I forgot because I got too many things in my brain. That's why. Okay, one other thing I just want to, this book is addicting to me. This is like a Bible to me, this book. Okay. All right, so I would use mother's wort. Fabulous. All right, and look how it's so close to St. John's wort. So if I look them up, they probably have a lot of the same attributes. They probably grow by each other. There's probably a whole lot of things in common, but I will research it out. But I would use mother's wort instead of the St. John's wort, or just add it to this tincture that I just showed you guys. All right, I'm glad we stopped and we talked about that. You are the bomb, Dark Sky. Thank you so much. She just wrote, Dark Sky has the entire recipe written in the chat. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. So St. John's wort has high blood pressure interactions. Okay, so also check up to make sure that there's not an interaction with the mother's wort, okay? Now, one size doesn't fit all, okay, on anything in life, okay? But Dawn, if you change your salt and your oils, that could maybe help you with your blood pressure issue. To that pink Himalayan salt, let me know if I've babbled on about the pink Himalayan salt or the red salt or black salt. I talked about that in depthly last week. Were you here, Dawn? I think you were. So yeah. But like I said, it's not like I can, and I should say it like this. Any information I am giving you, and I don't know if I gave this spiel at the beginning, any of the information I give you, I'm not a doctor, I'm an herbalist. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to stop taking your medication. I'm not telling you to take medication. All I'm doing is sharing what works for me, the things I do, the things I've learned, and then you can take that information and do with it as you wish. Okay, and I don't think I made that big spiel before I started everything, and I should have. That was my mistake right there. But I'm letting you guys know now. I'm not here to tell you to be on medication, not to be on medication. I'm not telling you you're wrong or you're right. I'm just telling you what works for me, what I've learned as an herbalist. And like I said, just take the information, use some of it, use all of it, use none of it. You can be like, Angela, you're full of crap, girl. I don't believe anything you're saying. That's fine. You need to do you, and you need to do what works for you. Okay? All right. How sweet. Yarny Cat said she wants to have a tea party here. That's funny. All right, I'm just going to the chat here. Hey, Missy Lee, welcome in, welcome in. And we're getting ready to go switch to the knitting and crochet part here in just a second, guys. Just getting through the chat here. Dark Sky says, we need to get happy together, Yarny Cat. Thank you, Dark Sky. There's the Facebook group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. And come join our group if you haven't joined yet. Yarny Fiber Sisters is doing a knit and crochet and knit along. If you're in that, you can come and you can show any of your work, whether it's Yarny Fiber Sister Cal, or if you're in any other Cal, you can come there and show your work. If you're working on anything, come there and show us what you're working on, or if it's done. Also, if you're a crafter, do junk journaling, art, whatever, you can come share that. If you have a YouTube channel and you have a video, you can come give a link to your video. You can just say, hey, I have a YouTube channel, come join. You can do that. If you have an Etsy shop, if you have any type of shop, let us know so we can come shop at your shop. If you know that there's a sale going on, a good clearance, a good sale or clearance, let us know. I want my group to be, or our group, I should say, it's not mine, our group to be a one-shop place where you can go and get all the information, get all of the support, ideas, inspiration, everything. Okay? Dark Sky, you're so sweet. I need some happy juice in my life. Hey, Lori E., welcome in. Oh, good, Laura. I'm glad you're going to add me on Facebook or add the group on Facebook. Awesome. Hey, Shonda, welcome in. Okay. Did I welcome in? Katrina's Crochet Girl, if I didn't welcome in, welcome in. And anybody I welcome in twice, you know, sorry. There's a lot of people. I can't remember everybody. Okay, I think we got to the comments there. Perfect. Hey, Butterfly Dreams Crochet. Hey, sister, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Everybody's welcome in. Jeannie. Hey, F.R. Humphreys, welcome in. Butterfly Dreams Jeannie says, I would have to have some happy juice in my water. Okay. However you need it, girl. Take it how you need it. Okay, good, Don P. Mother's work I can take. And I thought mother's wort you could take. And the reason I say that is because the way the herb is, it's just a beautiful, warm hug. And it's like your mother, you know, embracing you, saying, it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. It's making your body have that inside of it. And I just think it's going to be wonderful. That's why I'm adding mother's wort. When I get off of this today, before I throw this in the crock pot, I'm adding more mother's wort in here. I'll probably add 2 tablespoons. Okay, Don Yarndall says, hello. Oh, hey, Don Yarndall, welcome in. She says, hello, Yarnie friends. I've been cooking for over 3 hours. I'm not done. I'll be working and lurking, sending my hugs. Okay, very good. Welcome in, Don Yarndall. Welcome in. Okay. They should put happy juice in the water supply. Hey, Judy Hawk, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, Margie, get that book. Get that. Where is it? Where's the book? I just had it. Yeah, get that book in your life. That book is gold. Like, I'm obsessed with that book. Sometimes I'm just sitting there. I'll look up an herb real quick, and I'll just keep reading about different herbs. I know I sound like a nerd. I just love reading about herbs that can heal me. Hey, Adrienne, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. BT Redneck, did I welcome in yet? If not, welcome in. I think I did. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Lulu's Treasure Trove, welcome in. Angie is looking. Okay, wait. Adrian says, I wish I could get off these meds. They're making me hold weight. Okay, you know, let me talk about that really quick. What happens is, if you've ever noticed that you get on some medications, and it happens with a lot of medications. And I'm not telling you to get off your medication. I'm not telling you to stay on your medication. I'm just sharing information, okay? But what happens is that prescription medicine is made synthetically, right? It's not herbs, it's not natural. So what happens is the body, when it comes in, it does take it and looks at it as a toxin, okay? So it wants to filter it, okay? It'll go through and it will pretty much, it manages whatever the illness is in the body, right? But then the body really wants to get rid of it as much as possible, whatever the body doesn't decide to use as medicine. So it uses the liver to filter. That's your filter. Like, you know, like we have filters in our house, like and it filters out the air. Well, our liver is the filter for our body. It filters out any of the toxins. Well, what happens is you're taking that medicine once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. You're taking it every day, right? Well, it's clogging up the liver. So the liver can't filter what it feels if it's a toxin. It can't filter it fast enough. So then what it does, it starts storing those toxins, that medicine that wasn't used by your body. It stores it as fat, and it stores it in your fat cells. And so that's what makes you gain the weight when you take the medication, because you'll notice, like, even if you just get on the pill, a lot of girls put on 5 or 10 pounds and sometimes more. It's because the body looks at it as a toxin. It starts trying to filter it through the liver. Well, it can't filter it fast enough. So then it's like, okay, I'm clogged up with all these toxins. I can't filter anymore. It stores it as fat. And that's why the weight gain happens. Some medicines also make you hungry and make you want to eat a lot more. They'll make you crave a lot of sugar, a lot of white flour, all of that. So, yeah. So what the statement that you said was a true statement. It does. A lot of medications do that. Now, I'll say something else about that. Again, If you decide that you want to get off of your prescription medicine, I wouldn't just go cold turkey on it. You have to wean yourself. But I would find myself an herbalist in your town to help you wean yourself off of it, and then wean yourself off. And what the master herbalist Angela that I work with, if you're on prescription medicine, what she does is she has you take your prescription medicine and take the herbs at the same time. And you have to be careful because some herbs mix with the medicine and you have reactions. But a lot of times you don't have reactions. You can, because herbs are food. Okay, so always think of herbs as food. So most times you don't have a reaction, but you can. Like Dawn was saying, she can't mix those two together. Okay, so what she does with her clients is she has them still take their medication, and they take a little less every day, and they keep taking the herbs. Okay. Or what she does sometimes is she lets you just keep taking your medication and taking the herb at the same time. And a lot of times the ailment will go away because of the herbs you're taking, and then you can wean yourself off of the medicine. Yeah, that's how she does it. So she has you take them both at the same time for like a month or two, and then you're going to start seeing, like, let's suppose you have high blood pressure. Then your high blood pressure starts going down, and your doctor's like, what's going on? And you're taking some stuff to help get your blood pressure regulated. So that's how she does it. And you take yourself slowly off the medicine. Okay. To just go cold turkey can really mess you up. But I would do this under the care of an herbalist. Okay. Not just by yourself, because it can be a lot. Okay. So, and I'm not telling you to get off your prescription drugs. I'm not telling you that at all. I'm just telling you, if that's a realm you want to go, that's how I would do it. But I would be under the care of an herbalist, okay? That can guide you, okay? Okay. Oh, thank you, Lulu. That's sweet of you. And I never like to say anybody's wrong for taking prescription drugs, and I don't like to say anyone's wrong for taking herbs. You just need to do you. You just need to do what works for you, okay? And what works for you may not work for me, and what works for me may not work for you. If you're taking prescription drugs right now and they work for you and you like it and everything's hunky-dory, then continue doing what you're doing. I believe things will work also. If you don't believe in what you're doing, I don't think they'll work for you. If you believe in what you're doing, they may work for you. Well, sometimes if you believe in it, it still won't work for you. But anyway, but it doesn't help it. If you don't believe in it, your mind is maybe working against your body, and it may not work. So you need to do what works for you. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet. Lulu's Treasure Trove says, hi, sweet Angie. Angie, so happy to see you today. Gosh, all my favorite channels are on live at the same time today. Oh, no. Ursula, she's off now. Lisa, Ladybird, Laura, Crojo, and you. Oh, my God. All these people. And actually, I thought Ursula would be off by now. I thought she would have been off like at least by 11. But she kind of goes longer sometimes on Fridays. So. I didn't know those other people were live. I just thought I was catching the tail end of Ursula. But like I said, Ursula, she goes a little bit longer sometimes. So okay. All right. Thank you, Dark Sky, for telling me when to hit the thumbs up. Okay, Adrian says, gotta look into it, so I don't like being this weight. I know, girl. I know. But I wanted to explain that to you because yeah, that's what happens with that. And that's what I learned as an herbalist, what happens when you take prescription medicine and your liver and all of that. So okay. I think I got all the information out for today for the herbs. Yes, I did. And of course, we went 45 minutes over the time I said, but whatever. Okay, so let's talk. Let's switch our brain over to knitting and crocheting. But if you guys have any more herb questions, or you want to talk into herb while we're doing the knit and crochet, you're welcome. It doesn't matter. You guys know me. I do mixed media for my art. I mix media my whole life, okay? I mix everything with everything. So if we mix in herbs and crochet and knitting right now in this portion, who cares? Okay, let me just clear my desk off. And and I'll let you guys, while I'm cleaning out my desk, I'm going to show you guys something, tell you guys something real quick. You guys know I like to have like a theme of the day or a question. So the question for today is, what future projects do you want to make? Do you want to knit or crochet? What are your future projects? We all have a list of future projects. And what I like to do is I like to write them down. Like I like to write them down, whatever my future projects are that I know that I want to do, but I can't do them right now. Write them down, get the pattern. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Is this a project? No, this is just some yarn. But anyway, I get these bags from Dollar Tree, okay? You get 2 in a thing for $1.25. You find them in the section where they have all the organizational stuff, like on the hardware section. It's in that area. So I get these bags and I'll put in here my my pattern, the yarn, and anything I want to do, because I feel like if I write it down, I get the pattern, I get the yarn, I don't got time yet, put it in these bags. So, and I feel like if you write something down, you're more apt to get to it. You're more apt to do it. Okay. So let me know, you guys, what are your future projects do you want to make? The other question I have is, what are some stitches, whether it's knit or crochet, do you want to learn? Write them down. Write those down. Go find, go on YouTube and find a tutorial on that stitch, and then write the formula down. So that, and then have that so that you can like, okay, these are the stitches I want to be able to focus on and learn. These are the patterns that I want to learn. So you're constantly having some stuff that you can improve on and also improve your skills. Okay, let me move this stuff over while you guys are answering, putting some answers down to that. Oh, my body is so sore. Okay. My body's so sore from skating. So I'm so glad that I made that comfrey infusion, because that's really going to help me heal up a little bit. Okay. I think that can stay there. That can stay there. Okay. Sorry, you guys, just give me a second to change over from herb knowledge to knit and crochet. I got to make room for myself. All right. All right. There we go. Now I got myself some working room. So I will go back to the chat here in just a minute to read what answers you guys are giving. Like, I'll show you. I want to work on some stitches. Oh, before I do that, I do want to say this. I've been learning to crochet. I'm learning from Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie. She has a whole little course that she's created, which her course is fabulous. Okay, you guys, if you want to learn to crochet, take her course. She's creating it right now. It's fabulous. But I have some, not issues with Jeannie at all or her course. I love it. Okay. I've been knitting, or I've been learning this crochet thing for about a month now, maybe a little more than a month, because I was practicing the, how to chain. And that took me a while because my tension was horrible. My tension was horrible. My stitches were too tight. I couldn't get the damn crochet hook into the hole. Okay. So finally, after a while, especially after watching Jeannie's videos, I figured it out. I got my tension a lot better. And I really keep my tension on this finger. I really work off this index finger here and my pinky. It kind of goes in between my pinky and here. And I thought after a month, after 6 weeks, I would start feeling my fingers would start feeling better and get used to crocheting. Okay, I have heard people say who crochet and then they learn to knit. They love their crochet, but they feel knitting is more relaxing. And I was like, what do they mean by that? Well, I understand now. I think if I would have learned to crochet first and then knit, it would have been a smoother transition for me. Knitting is super relaxing, and the reason is you're using, I'm going to call them sticks, okay? Whether I'm talking about knitting or crocheting, I'm going to say sticks. You're using 2 sticks, so that tension is put between those 2 sticks. Your tension doesn't have to come from your finger, from your index finger or your pinky, depending on how you hold your yarn, okay? You keep your tension right here. For me, it's right here on this index finger. That's really keeping my tension. When you knit, you have 2 sticks. That's how you're keeping your tension. You just go with the 2 sticks. You don't have to worry about that tension on your, for me, on my index finger. So that's why it's more relaxing. So when people make that statement who are crocheters, knitting's more relaxing, it's because you're not having to control the tension with your fingers, okay? When you crochet, for me, I have to control my tension between my pinky and my index finger. And it stresses the hell out of my fingers. Like, and I thought after 6 weeks of doing it, it wouldn't feel stressful, but I think that's where the stress is coming from. So I'm not enjoying it because I feel stress, and it's my hands that are feeling stress. When you knit, you don't feel the stress because your tension's in 2 sticks. When you crochet, your tension's here on this finger or fingers, however you hold your yarn. So we'll see. We'll see how the whole thing keeps going. But the thing, let me say this about positive about crocheting. I love crochet patterns. I think they are beautiful. I'm more attracted to items that are crocheted and crochet patterns than I am knitting. I love a knitted granny square cardigan. I love a circular mandala blanket. I'm obsessed with these patterns. Like, I love them. I'm just not enjoying the crocheting of having to keep that tension in my fingers. It feels horrible to me. But I love the patterns, and I love everything else about crochet. So we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to share that with you guys. And now I understand when people say knitting is more relaxing than crochet is. It's because you're having to control the tension in your fingers. So, yeah. So I want to talk about that. Now, for knitting, there's some stitches I want to learn. I want to learn the moss stitch. Oh, my throat is so dry. I'm trying to get my throat from being dry. Probably been talking too much. The moss stitch is row 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. Row 2, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Row 3, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Row 4, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. Cast on an uneven number of stitches. So the moss stitch is really pretty. So that's, I wrote it down. That's one stitch I want to practice. Plus I found a tutorial for it. The other stitch I want to learn is the Irish moss stitch. Cast on multiples of 2. Row 1, knit 1, purl 1. Row 2, knit 1, purl 1. Row 3, purl 1, knit 1. Row 4, purl 1, knit 1. So, and I also found a tutorial for that, but I also was able to print that off. So I printed it off. I put it in some plastic. This makes it more real for you. When you write it down or you put it in a piece of plastic and you print it off, it makes it more real for you that you'll actually do it. That's what I feel. And then I also want to learn the waffle stitch. The only thing that's challenging about the waffle stitch, it's an 8-row repeat, but it's really simple, but it's 8 rows repeated. So, but the waffle stitch is gorgeous. I would love to make a waffle stitch blanket. So the first row is knit all stitches. Second row is knit 5, purl 3, knit 5, repeat to the end of the row. Row 3, purl 5, knit 3, purl 5, repeat to the end of the row. Row 4, repeat row 2. Row 5, knit all stitches. Row 6, knit 1, purl 3, knit 5, repeat to the last stitch, knit 1. Row 7, purl 1, knit 3, purl 5, repeat from to the last stitch, purl 1. And then row 8 is repeat row 6. So this I mean, it takes a lot. It takes 8 repeats to finish the pattern. So, and then you start again. But the waffle stitch is gorgeous, and I would love to do it. So that is another thing. So I put it again, I printed it off, I put it in plastic, and it just makes it become more real for you that these are some goals that you have. by doing that. So one more thing, and then I'll check the chat. This is a chart that says how many stitches to cast on for a blanket, and I found it on All Free Knitting. I will take a picture of this and put this on my community tab when we're done with this, okay? And I'll try to also take that and put it in the Facebook group, Our Magical Little Place. Isn't this cool? So if you knit and you want to know how much you need to cast on to make a certain size blanket, it's all right here. So it tells you. Okay, first let's start with the size. Like it goes from a lovey, a security blanket, a stroller, a standard baby blanket, a crib size blanket, a throw, a twin blanket, a queen, full, or a double blanket, a king size blanket, and also a California king blanket. That is so cool. So let's just say I want to make a throw, 52 by 60, okay? It tells you if you want to use just 1 second. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's suppose you want to make a throw, 52 by 60. Now this tells you how much you need to cast on for each blanket. So if you want to use fingering weight 1, Lord help you, you cast on 335 stitches to 365. If you want to use a weight 2, again, Lord help you, cast on 310 to 340 stitches. If you want to use a weight 3, a worsted, light worsted, cast on 235 to 260. If you want to use a weight 4, worsted or Aran, cast on 235 to 260. If you want to use a bulky weight 5, you cast on 180 to 195 stitches. If you want to use a weight 6, you cast on 90 to 155. And if you want weight 7, if you want to use weight 7 jumbo, 55 to 80 stitches. So it tells you how much to cast on, and it also tells you right here the throw will be a 52 by 60, and then it tells you how much stitches. This is an excellent chart. I don't even know where I found this chart at, but I think I was looking up a chart for this and then this came up. Anyway, it's on All Free Knitting. I will take a picture of this and put this on my community tab. And also in the Facebook group. So, all right, let me see what you guys have to say. Hey, Angel, welcome in, welcome in. And you guys, make sure you guys stay at about, we'll probably be ending somewhere between 12:30, 12:45. And then at about 12:30, we'll have a giveaway like we always do. And then we'll do a fairy raid over to VJs. Oh, I'm so sorry, Adrienne. She says, my aunt was going to teach me everything about knitting, crochet, but she passed away from cancer. I'm sure I can learn, but that's more things I have to purchase. I know, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I am so, so sorry that that happened. But you know what? If you do want to learn to knit or crochet, Jeannie's teaching, Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams, Jeannie, she's in the chat here. She has a really nice little course on beginning crocheting and learning how to crochet. If you want to learn how to knit, there's so many videos. And if you want to not have to invest a lot, go to Dollar Tree. They have crochet hooks, knitting needles, and there you go. And the yarn's there too. So. Yes, Margie is doing awesome with that Tunisian. She sure is, C. Rose. Okay, VT Redneck says, I had to make my own tutorial. I mirror image right-handed pictures. Oh, that's an interesting way to do it if you're left-handed. Cut and paste them on the top of the right-handed picture with the directions going the right way. Oh, that's a good idea, VT Redneck. I like that. Hey, Moon Rose Craft, welcome in. Oh, cool. VT Redneck is teaching a group of kids to crochet. That is awesome. Oh, cool. Margie's coming up with different ideas and things I can make and stitches I can use in Tunisian crochet. Awesome, girl. Okay, Margie says, I'm currently working on my third boho cardigan using Tunisian crochet using the arrowhead stitch. Awesome. Don Yarndall says, I have mosaic patterns in that I have been waiting for me for almost a year now. Awesome, girl. Okay, VT Redneck says, I usually have one of each that I'm working on. I usually have socks and kids' hats in my work bag. Occasionally, I will have to start a blanket or a familiar stitch when I'm tired. Sounds good. Yeah, I do that too. When I'm tired, and I know that I don't want to have to focus. It ain't going to be an eight, and it's not going to be an 8-row repeat. It's good to have those different projects so that if you're not ready to focus, you just want to knit something easy, have an easy project, have a middle project, have a harder project. That's why it's nice to kind of have different ones. Angel Renee says she's doing good, crocheting a hat and waiting for an appointment for my grams. Sounds good, sweetie. Okay, Don Yarndall says, I just learned the 3D elephant border and I'm working on mastering that while I'm working through the endless baby blankets I have to do. Sounds awesome. Margaret G says, my future projects are 3 crochet Christmas stockings. Oh, how cool. I've been wanting to knit a couple of Christmas stockings for a while. I have a pattern for that. You know, I need to pull that. That's another future project I need to pull. A tiger mosaic blanket. Oh my God, that sounds beautiful. 1 knit baby blanket. My son has a few things he wants me to make, but they will wait until I get everything else done. Margaret G has her list ready to go. Okay, Natural Creation says, I want to crochet more boho cardies and bags and blankets. Awesome, girl. Yes. Okay. Everyone's saying hi. Angel Renee today. Did I say welcome in, girl? Welcome in. I feel like I said hi to you, but welcome in. Oh, good. Zero says, Angie, my yarn winnings came just now. They are so beautiful. Thank you. You are so welcome. Woohoo! Yay. Okay, Yarny Cat says, I want to get a lot of shawls and hats made up, and I would like to do a craft fair in the fall just to see how it goes. Oh, that would be awesome, girl. Awesome. I love it. Oh, yes, Dark Sky's right. If you have any questions, put them all in caps. Forgot about that. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Dark Sky, for telling everyone to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, Zero says, I'm being weaned off Lyrica after years of being on it. Very good, girl. Okay, Renee Wright says, I just ordered my book I needed in my life. Thank you, Angie. You're so welcome, sweetie. Okay. C-Rose just said, when I went on Lyrica, I gained 30 pounds quick. Oh, I know. I know. Okay. I'll tell you about another herb I'm going to teach you guys how to make, and I think this will be the one for next week. When I was little, I had asthma, and I've told this story. I won't tell the whole story, but I was hospitalized. I was hospitalized once because the medication made me shake like a crackhead for the breathing part, which they could just give me lobelia, and I wouldn't have been shaken, and it would, in 30 seconds, I could have been breathing. But anyway, now I got that stuff. It made me shake like a crackhead and put me in the hospital. I threw up so much. It made me so nauseated that I was dehydrated. Then I got some type of an infection. I don't know, a month or two, 6 weeks later, I don't remember. I was little. and they gave me penicillin, and what's the other antibiotic? There's another one. Well, I'm allergic to both antibiotics. So that also put me in the hospital. I threw up for 2 or 3 weeks straight. I was totally dehydrated. I got put in the hospital again. It seemed like I was always being put in the hospital for the reactions of the drugs I was getting. So after this, as I grew up, I just couldn't take either one of those. I started using garlic because that's the only thing I knew that I had heard that's the original antibiotic was garlic. So I just took garlic for everything. It cured whatever I needed to cure, whatever infection I had. And now I have some other herbs that are even better than that for me, if you have an infection. Okay. So again, I'm not telling you not to take penicillin or any of the other ones. I'm just letting you know what worked for me. So it used to be garlic, but now I know of other herbs, other herbal tinctures to make when I have an infection. So I will show you guys that next week. And there's no side effects. I can't take either one. I mean, it makes me instantly nauseated and I throw up like there's no tomorrow. I get hospitalized for dehydration. It's just bad. So if that happens to you or you need an alternative, I'll show you next week. Okay. And you can make your decision about that. And I know infections are serious. That can turn into something way serious if you don't get that infection cured. So I know how serious what I'm saying is. Okay. Oh, nice. VT Redneck says, I have a bamboo interchangeable knitting needle set. The cards also fit the Tunisian interchangeable hook set. I purchased a replacement Tunisian hook. Fit perfectly with the knitting kit. Awesome, girl. Hey, Granny D, welcome in. Okay, Granny D says, taking garlic will also cure you from having the folks get physically close to you. I love that. Shoot, some people, that's another infection. Some people you don't want near you, that's an infection too. Get away from me. Put that garlic in there. Oh, that's funny, Granny D. Love me some Granny D. Oh my God. Hey, Sandy Shore, welcome in. Sandy Shore says, hi, Angie, everybody. I've been working on my knitted calendar blanket. Just finished May. Angie, I love your lacy crochet top. Oh, thank you, sweetie. We're going to talk about this in just a second, too. Hey, Kimberly S. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, good. Margie's home from getting her nails done. How do they look, girl? I'm sure they look beautiful. Let's see. Hey, Sandra John. Welcome in. Okay. Granny D comes in. Howdy, y'all. I love that. Okay, VT Redneck says, I can't knit with 4 needles. I have extra crochet hooks for someone just starting to crochet. Okay. Hey, Sanita, welcome in, sweetie. She says, hi, Angie. Oh, I just got off heading home. Hope all is well. All is well. So glad you were able to make it in, Sanita, you little sweetie. Hey, IVB Creates, welcome in. She says, happy Friday to all. Okay, VT Redneck says, my grandmother taught me to knit and always had me add a stitch to whatever pattern I was working on. By doing this, you were always able to slip the first stitch, creating a nice edge for the sewing seams. Girl, you are so right. I need to start doing that. Slipping that, you're talking about knitting, slipping that first stitch. So cast on an extra stitch and slip the first stitch, and then it gives you a nice edge. You're right. I need to start doing that. Thank you, VT Redneck. I only learned about that slipping that first stitch. I did it once, I think, on a project. I learned that a couple months ago, but I haven't done it since. because a lot of patterns don't require it, but I need to do that so I can get that nice edge on there. Did I welcome Angel in? I think I did already, but if not, girl, welcome in. Okay. Hey, Forever Blessed, welcome in. Okay, she says, hello, everyone. I'm still learning to crochet, but buying items. Oh, that chat just jumped. Wait, Rosie says, Survivor, my first knitted dishcloth looked like a boot. Girl, we've all been there. Okay, let me go back and find where I was at. Forever Blessed says, hello, everyone. I'm still learning to crochet, but buying items when I am able. I love this yarn community. Don't you just love this yarn community? Everyone's so sweet. Okay. Oh, cool. Redneck has a BT Redneck has a friend who had a baby, so making baby items is in her future. Okay, Sean says, I'd like to learn to knit. Heard learning to make a washcloth is where to start. That would be a good one to start with, in making a washcloth. I think so too. Rose said, LOL, another infection. Hilarious. You sure did get a horn tooting, because that was funny. I love it. Yarny Cat said she puts garlic in everything. Margaret G says, it sounds like organic birth control, Granny D. You guys are hilarious. Okay. Okay, what else do I got for you guys? I got more for you. I always get, you know what I'm like? Is like, you know, like when you were in junior high, even high school, and you're talking to a boy on the phone and you don't want to, what the heck is this? Okay, that was a bug. It's not. And you're talking to a boy on the phone and you don't want there to be awkward silence. So I would write down all the things we could talk about so I would never have awkward silence. That's how I feel with you guys. I'm like, I don't want awkward silence, so have a lot of stuff to talk about. There's never awkward silence anyway. I don't even need to prepare this much, but I over prepare just so there's not some awkward silence. Okay. I'm going to share with you guys a new project I started working on. I need to work on another project like I need a home in, because I got the Yarny Fiber Sister blanket that I'm working on, but I have the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Because I only have to do 5 inches a month on that, and I'm going to take the whole year on that. It enables me, if I take the whole year like we allowed everyone, then I don't have to like stress about it. You know, do my 5 inches a month and be done. And by the end of the year, it'll be done. And I'm ahead anyway. I think I've already done July. I think I'm up to August. So, all right. So I started this blanket because I had to. Okay. It was a must. If making a blanket is a must. For one, Dreanie did tell me, Purple Dreams Dreanie, she did tell me that she loves, let me show you, Pound of Love. This yarn is my new favorite yarn. You guys know I love Big Twist. Oh, I love Pound of Love. This stuff is so baby soft. I'd say, in my opinion, this is as soft as I love this yarn. This yarn is the bomb. This stuff feels so good. And I got it for, it's regularly like, I think $12 for this big old ball for the pound. And I got it for $7.50. And then Butterfly Dreams Jeannie said they go down to $5 on lionbrand.com. I want to wait till that clearance. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to buy a ton when it gets to that price. But $7.50 for 1,000 yards, that is great. The plain ones, like the single plain colors, 1,000 yards for $7.50 when it's on sale at where did I buy it? At Joann's. That's a good deal. So I bought a lot of this. I bought, I think, 6 balls. And the reason I bought Look at these balls. You guys know what they look like. Pounds of love. I'm holding 2 together. Shocker. I'm holding 2 together. I picked up like, I think 6 of these because I want to make this blanket. Then I want to make a boho cardigan and I want to make a Rwana. And I want them out of this. Hey, Rita Pacheco. Welcome in, sweetie. I want to make them out of this. Look at this beautiful pink color. Okay. This is the first time I've ever seen, okay, there's always been light pinks, but I love this specific beautiful shade of pink. Look how pretty and light that pink is. This shade of pink is just gorgeous. Big Twist does not have this shade. No other brand I've seen has this exact shade. I love this shade of pink. I don't know what the shade of pink is called, but it's some light shade of pink. I almost said some light shade of pink. Okay, anyway, so I'm taking these 2, holding them double. I think this will pretty much almost be enough for my blanket. We'll see. So, because I'm making, let me tell you how much what I did. I'll tell you exactly what I did. It's basically like for the Yarny Fiber sister blanket that I wrote the pattern for, it's basically the same. I just changed the pattern a little bit. So I'm casting on 115 stitches. And I'm holding it double. Okay, so it's going to be chunky. But I'm using a size 15 knitting needle. Shocker. But by using the 15 knitting needle with a 49-inch cable, it'll make sure that it's nice and drapey. Okay, and it's not heavy. The 15 makes it drapey, not heavy. So I'm casting on 115 stitches. The first row is knit, second row is knit, third row is knit, and the fourth row is knit 1, purl 1. Now, my other one that I did for the Yarny Fiber sister, it was first row knit, second row knit, and then we went into the third row, knit 1, purl 1. So this one I did first row knit, second row knit, third row knit, fourth row knit 1, purl 1. Okay, and so when you do that, and this will give you like a nice size blanket. It'll give you like a jumbo blanket. I think it gives you, I think that this will, let's see, I have the exact amount. Let me just tell you what the blanket size should be. Just in case anybody's writing any of that down, then they'll know. Just a second, sorry. Where's the blanket at? 55 by 60 is what the blanket should be. So this is what the so I've started it. Let me make sure I have my stoppers on here. Yeah, I do. I don't want to lose any stitches. Okay. So it starts here and goes all the way across to this end. Okay. It's longer than my body, so it'll be a nice size throw. And so the stitches, let me show you what the stitches look like and what the yarn looks like. I'll bring it up closer. Isn't that pretty? I love that stitch. I've shown you guys this stitch before, different variations of it, but I think it's really, really pretty. Has a lot of texture to it. I'll show it this way too. Look how much texture it has. And then the back just looks like the basic knit stitch on the back. That's the back. And again, this is the front. I love that texture. But look at the color. The color is gorgeous. I love this shade of pink. And also, it is so soft. You guys, this is, in my opinion, softer than I love this yarn. I can't believe how soft this yarn is. This yarn is so soft. I hope it doesn't peel. It's not. I think JEANIE said it doesn't peel at all, real bad or anything. But anyway, this is like a baby's butt. This would make great baby blankets. It's so soft. And what inspired me to make this blanket is Hirschner's sent not me, everybody, this book. And I seen this blanket and I was like, I have to have this. I want to make a book. This is what inspired me. Look at that pink color. This pink and that pink are the same shade of pink. Look at that. And then look at the texture on that blanket. It's real textured. So I knew this stitch would be something similar to give me a good amount of texture. Look how pretty it is. It's just a pretty pink, light baby pink blanket. That is so me. I had to have this. So that's what inspired me. And I kept looking at these big jumbo pounds of love. And I'm like, I have to make something out of that right now. So it's easy. I can just work on this whenever I want. No pressure to get it done really quickly. I love it. So that was my inspiration for this blanket. In fact, I'm going to rip this off and then put this in my plastic sleeves with my pattern. And then this will be like a picture just to remind me. Oh, look how pretty this is. I'm so ADD. Look at this. I'm sure it's crochet. I told you guys, I'm attracted to everything crochet. Like, I love crochet items. I think crochet is beautiful. I actually like the way crochet looks more than I like knitting, the way knitting looks. Look how beautiful that is. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that crochet, girls? I'm sure it is, because I always love everything crochet. Look how gorgeous that is. You know what I like about crochet? Crochet has more fun than knitting a lot of times. Like, it's just more fun. You guys add so many colors in. And I just love it. I just love it. And that's gorgeous right there. Page 7. Let's just look this up in the magazine because I'm just curious. This is the Hershey's magazine. Let me look at page 7. I just want to see. I'm sure it's crochet. Yeah, here it is. It's called Flower Shop Afghan. A bouquet of floral motifs creates a showpiece for your spring decor. Kit includes Hirschner's worsted 8 and worsted 3 yarns. Bouquet of motif. The blanket's 53 by 66. Yeah, aluminum crochet hook, size I9. I knew it was crochet. But it's absolutely flipping beautiful. Oh, look at that blanket. Look how gorgeous that is. See, there's not things like that in knitting. So, all right. So let me go back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. Let me just put all this back into my bag. And then I have everything in this bag. I like to share it, what bags I'm using. I love the big, huge totes from Dollar Tree, and they have them right now at Dollar Tree for like my blankets or any of my big projects. What project am I working on that's not big? Isn't this pretty? Look how pretty. This is a nice, pretty pink bag. I got this last year. I love this shade of pink. It says, let the sea set you free. But look how big the bag is. It's perfect for a blanket or for any of those big projects. Okay, let me put my yarn back. Oh, and then look, for my notions bag, look how cute this is. It all matches. My yarn, the bag, and then my notions bag. Isn't this cute? I think I've given some of those away. I bought a bunch of them. I think I gave a bunch away. I don't have any more except for the ones that I have for myself. Yeah, that's all I have left are the ones. I think I have one more for myself. So I've got 2 of those for myself. Okay. That goes away. So I just started that, I don't know, 2 days ago. Just started that. I need to start something, like I need a hole in the head. But you know how we are. You guys know how we are. Always starting something. Always starting something. Always starting something. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, IBB Creations. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hey, Rita Pacheco. Welcome in, sweetie. She says, okay, she's talking to somebody else. Hey, Bronx girl. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Yarnworks by Lydia. Welcome in. Sean Crafty Survivor says, how many pounds of love? I think I bought 5 or 6 of them. A lot. But I knew what I wanted to make. I want to make a blanket, so that's probably going to take 2,000 yards. I want to make a boho cardigan. And I'm holding them double. So, you know, that's going to take 2 jumbo balls to make that, holding it double. And then I want to make a Rwanda. I'm holding that double. So that's going to take another 2,000 yards. So I might even be short of all. We'll see. I'm waiting for another. I want to wait for Lion Brand to do that $5 sale. $5. And because I heard that's what they do. They'll go sell them for $5 here and there, the pounds of love, and then get all the colors. I'm excited. Okay, just reading what people are saying. Okay, VT Redneck says, I have 4 Karen latte cakes, 2 with a pink colorway and 2 with a gray colorway. Going to try to get more. Awesome. Randy D is doing good. So glad to hear that. Oh, I gotta check my speaker again. All right. Just a second. Okay, that should fix the problem. Thank you, Dark Sky. Okay. Okay, just sorry guys, just reading through the chat here. Everybody's talking, everybody. Oh, thank you, Yarnworks by Lydia. She just said, I missed you on Wednesday. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, good. Granny D says, the rain is gone and our beautiful Carolina blue skies are back. Thank God. Sounds good. Okay. Good. John Yarndall says, I call that ballet pink. That, girl, that's exactly what I want to call it. You know what? Does it say it on the ball band? I should look and see what it says on the ball band. I just call it light baby pink, but I like that ballet pink. Because that is like a ballet pink. Okay, they just call it pastel pink or rose pastel. But it is a ballet pink. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm obsessed with it. I want underwear in that color. Just kidding. Okay, Rosie says, that's a beautiful yarn. I agree with you with that yarn. Very soft. I couldn't believe, I can't believe it. And I can't believe I always passed up that yarn. Like, why was I not why did I at least feel the yarn? Dreanie, Purple Crochet told me about it. And I said, I'm gonna check that yarn out. And I checked it out. And then I seen that color and I was like, I'm ordering it right now. And it was $7.50. Then when I picked it up from Joanne's, this was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I felt it. I was like, where has this yarn been all my life? And why have I not been using it? Yes, Granny D. I knew it. Me and Granny D have the same taste. She goes, it's like a ballet pink. Me and Granny D, we usually like the same things. We have the same taste usually. Okay. Margaret G says, I am currently making a cable afghan using double strand of lion brown. What the hell am I saying? Let me start again. I am currently making a cable afghan using double strand of lion brand pound of yarn. Oh, awesome. I bet that's gonna be beautiful. Girl, don't you love that pound of love? And I've heard people say before that they love the pound of love. I don't know why it didn't click in my brain. Okay, everyone's talking. Okay, everyone's talking. Hey, Forever Blessed. Did I welcome in yet, girl? If I didn't, welcome in. Yarny Cat says, my fave is anything Yarn Bee. Girl, I love Yarn Bee. I have a ton of Yarn Bee because of the Hobby Lobby clearance. You know what? That's probably why I didn't know about Pound of Love. I've heard of it, but the reason I didn't know about it, I'm so used to buying clearance yarn. I don't buy yarn all the time. I buy clearance yarn. Like, you guys don't see me doing yarn hauls every week because I wait till there's like a good clearance. So not even a good sale usually. I wait till there's a good clearance. But I will buy that on sale. In fact, when Joann's has another sale for $7.50, I already know the next color set I want to buy of it. So I want to buy a couple more of the pinks because I think I actually need a couple more. And I want to buy some more colors and build up my stash of Pound of Love. I think Sunita arrived at her destination. She arrived at her home. Welcome home, Sunita. Angel says she's still working on her scarf. Awesome. Oops. Okay, just reading everybody's comments. In about 15 minutes, you guys, we're going to have the giveaway. Ooh, Forever Blessed said her godfather is bringing her a package. Just arrived. Hey, so Yarn Arm, welcome in. Okay. Somebody was talking about making washcloths, especially to practice. I think I'm gonna make a washcloth for the or washcloth size for the waffle stitch. That one knitting pattern that I told you is an 8-row repeat. I'm gonna do a dishcloth first so I can get that down. I don't normally like, I don't like anything more than 4-row repeat. I used to not like anything more than 1 or 2 rows, but I've moved on now. I can do a 4-row repeat. 8-row repeat, that's a lot of rows to make any mistakes. And you guys know how I like to rip back. I don't. My first knitted dishcloth looked like a boot. Okay. So now I know I'm at the end. Okay. Ooh, Bronx Girl said, I'm making a waffle stitch blanket for my granddaughter. Oh my God, fabulous. What colors are you using and what yarn are you using? I'm sure she's gonna love it. Okay, I just want to show you guys because I've gotten really pretty far on this now. I gotten pretty far on my lacy poncho. I want to make as many lacy ponchos for the summer as I can so I can wear them because I love a lacy poncho, which is what I'm wearing right now. And I love lace knitting. So, and this is a super easy pattern too. Yeah, I don't even need, wait a second. I do need to, I'm going to tell you how much I cast it on at least. Okay, and really quickly, I pretty much, no, I did write this pattern because what happened was is this originally was supposed to be not a big rectangular type of poncho. You're supposed to make it so big and fold it and sew it to one side and it was going to fit like a triangle. Girl, I made this, I think I made it too long and dimensions weren't right. So then I had this big rectangle and I thought, okay, that's not going to work. Oh, well, I make 2 of these big rectangles, sew them together and make it into a poncho. So that's what I did. So basically I just rewrote the whole pattern and made my own pattern because I messed up the other one. And now I prefer this anyway. So let me show you what I'm wearing. And then this way you guys can see where this is going to. Okay. Oh, my knees hurt. I almost fell over. Let me pull my pants up, my spandex. All right. Get my popcorn off the floor. I'm so crazy. Hey, I never said I was sane. So this is the Lacy poncho. I absolutely love this thing. And a lot of times I'll wear this with a tank and then wear a pair of shorts and then wear a pair of like platforms. It looks really, really cute. But today, because it was colder this morning and now it's warming up, I just put on some black spandex, a black long shirt, and then I threw this on over it. And this is what the back looks like. And this is really, really long. This goes to like my knees. Now, I don't know if I want them all this long. Some of them will make this long, some of them I won't. This next one, I think, the one I'm working on now, I think it's just going to be like right to here. Like right here, which is what I think I want. It might even be to here, which is fine. And this is the stitch. Isn't that pretty? Just real lacy. So let me show you what I'm using. Put on the readers. I'm using this yarn. Oh my gosh, you guys, this yarn is like a baby's butt. It's Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel Cotton Cappuccino Foam. Of course, I got it just recently for $1.74 instead of $6.99 at the Hobby Lobby Crags. So there it is. Just so, thank you, sweet Rosie. We're going to celebrate you, girl, in just a second. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this. How gorgeous this is. I love this. Obsessed. And how soft. You guys all know about this Yarn Bee cotton. It is soft as a baby's butt. It is so nice. You get 355 yards, 100% cotton. It's a lightweight 3. And that's what I like to make these lacy ponchos with, is like a weight 3. Okay. And so I'm almost done with this ball band here. See how that's all I have left right now. So I think once I don't know, I might need to do another half a ball. We'll talk about it in a second. But anyway, let me show you what I'm working with. It don't matter how careful I put this in here. Every time I got to straighten things out. Okay. Oh yeah, it goes this way. Yeah. So this is how far I've come so far. So I have the black and then the beige, then the gray, and it's going back into the beige. And then after that, you'll go back into the gray, the brown, and it'll end in the black. Okay, so that's what this is looking like so far. So I'm building this out this way. And I think I'm going to knit it out to 50 inches wide. If I want it to be, okay, so if you want a small, you knit it out to 42 inches wide. If you want it medium, you knit it out 46 inches wide. And if you want like a large, okay, if you want like a small medium, knit it out to 42 inches. If you want a medium large, knit it out to 46 inches. If you want like a large, extra large, knit it out to 50 inches. If you want an extra large 2X, I would add on 4 inches, 54 inches. So every time you want to go up a size, add on 4 inches. So I'm going to do mine 50 inches because I want like a large, extra large, because you guys know me, I like everything oversized. So, and then this one, like I said, I'm putting it up here on me, should come to mid-thigh. So, just a second. Let me match it up with this one. Yeah, it'll probably come mid-thigh, which will be perfect. I want one a little bit shorter. I thought, yeah, that's what I want, this one. So I love this. And then that's the stitch. Isn't that stitch pretty? It's a gorgeous stitch. Super simple, super, super, super simple. And then I'm using a, I think a 10.5. Yeah, I'm using, let me see. Yeah, I'm using a US 10.5. I'm using my cables. I think I'm using a 49-inch cable. And these are Knitter's Pride. the old ones they had before they went to just the plain bamboo. Why would you ever get rid of that? Look how gorgeous that knitting needle is. I found these on clearance at Hobby Lobby 2 years ago for like, you know, $1, $2, or $3. And they're normally like, the most expensive ones are like 10. They're like 10, 8, 7. And I got them for anywhere between $1 and $3. I only think I paid $3, probably $1 to $2.50 is what I paid for them. I bought a ton of them because I was like, this, look how gorgeous. For one, that needle is gorgeous. It has a nice slick finish on it, but it's not like a metal needle still. So stitches don't slip off, but it's not like a bamboo needle. The stitches don't slip as easily, which is good for a beginner knitter, especially. But it's in between a metal and a bamboo needle. So there's some slip, but not too much slip. I love these needles. These needles are the bomb. So I'm using a 10.5. So what did I do? I cast it on how much? Where is, maybe just a second. Okay, here it is. Yeah, because I rewrote the pattern. I need to write it. Look how crinkly it is. I need to write it better on something else. If I want it as long as the one I have right now, I would cast on like 66 stitches, and I cast it on. I can't see if I can't remember if I cast it on 51 or 60 stitches. I think I cast it on 60 stitches, but if I wanted it longer, I would cast on 66 stitches. A size 10.5 knitting needle. Like I said, I'm gonna knit this out to 50 inches, and I'll make 2 of these. Take 2 panels, sew them together. So let me sew together here, leave for the neck, sew here, and sew here. So you're just taking the 2 pieces, sewing them together, leave a place for the neck. So sew here and here, and that's it. Super simple. And the stitch is so easy, you guys. It's knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together. That's how simple it is. You don't even need to follow the pattern. If you can just remember that, that's all you do. Super, super simple. And then you make 2 of these exactly the same, sew them together. That's it. Super simple. Okay, I need to do some celebrating of people who have donated to the channel. I can tell my husband's home because the air conditioning is blasting and I am freezing. Ever since coronavirus, I always call it getting coronavirus, my body temperature has changed. I get cold so easily. Sometimes in the house, it'll be like 115 outside. The air conditioning will be in the house. I'm freezing in my house. I'll go sit in my car with the windows up just to defrost when it's like 115 outside. That coronavirus, I don't know what the hell that disease was. Okay, that was horrible. It still is horrible. I don't know what that is. I don't even personally think, I think that was some man-made stuff. I'm not sure who made it, but that's some man-made stuff. That's an evil disease. Just evil. Okay. Oh, let me go through here. So we need to do some celebrating. And just a second. You know what I haven't been using, you guys? I haven't been putting on my crazy glasses. Let's put some crazy glasses on to celebrate. Celebrate, y'all. All right, let me go back. Okay, so Aisha, and I know there was another person too. Thank you, Aisha's handmade little sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aisha. Okay, Aisha, I got you down twice. We're going to celebrate you in just a second. And there was one more. Yeah, that's how I get the neck part. You just make 2 big rectangles, sew them together. Sew here together. Leave a place for your neck. That's it. Y'all know me. It'll be simple. I don't like real hard patterns. Who does like a hard pattern? You know, some people do. They want that challenge. Girl, I don't need to be challenged. All right, somebody else gave a donation. Okay, Rosie, that's who. Dark Sky, Margie, Sanita, can you just let me know, was there anybody else who donated? Right now I have Aisha and Rosie. I just don't want to miss anyone. Oh, you're so sweet, Rosie. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, so Rosie, I'm going to write you down right now, and we're going to celebrate you. And then we are going to do the giveaway. And then we'll make a fairy raid, if you guys would like, over to VJ's. And if you guys, one of the moderators can drop VJ's channel, that would be great. Okay, so Rosie, got you in here 5 times. And since it was just Easter, we'll put on some bunny glasses. Thank you, Rosie, you little sweetie. And let's do some music. Thank you, Rosie. Woohoo! Okay. And Rosie's in there. And let's celebrate Aisha's handmade items. Oh, Aisha. I don't want to mess up the name of her channel. It's Aisha's handmade craft items. Girl, I don't know. Here you go, Aisha. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you guys so much. And woohoo! Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was noticing I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm not doing my I need to do my stuff. I just bought new bunny glasses. They're pink. They're really cute. I think they're in the bag still. I have to pull those out. Let me show you what's for the giveaway. Also, really quickly, whoever wins, you will need to contact me at my Etsy shop. It's just the easiest way to get a hold of me. And that's going across the bottom. There we go. Let me show you what's in the giveaway today. Let me just make sure that, what did Turk Sky say? Did I get everybody? Oh, thank you, Dark Sky, for dropping BJ's live. Thank you. Thank you, Angie. Almost got my taxes done. Woohoo! Yes, girl. Yes. That is no fun having that on there. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do the giveaway. Okay. Now, this is just our weekly giveaway, not the big monthly one, just the weekly one. So, here we go. Let me show you guys what you can win. Oh, my knees. Oh, I'm so drinking that comfrey when I get done with this live. Well, I'll need to probably wait 1 more hour, and then I'm drinking a bunch of that comfrey. These knees need some healing. I didn't do anything, like I didn't tear any tissue, ligaments, or muscle, but I can tell like my ligaments and my muscle and tissue, they're sore, so some comfrey will really help. Okay. You can either choose the purple. Isn't this cute? It says Dreamer Dreamer. Isn't that adorable? Dollar Tree, you guys. Get this in your life. Or this one says Adorable, Adorable in pink. Aren't these cute for your notions? Makeup, whatever. Pens, pencils, whatever you want to use it for. But so nice. I love these. Of course, I bought some for myself. I love these. I love them both. I love the baby pink and then the lavender color. These are gorgeous. So you get to choose whichever one you want of that. Now, you also get more choices. Probably shouldn't give you this many choices because you're going to get confused, but all right. Let me not give so many choices because people are going to get confused. I would get confused if someone gave me that many choices. I'd be like, girl, what are you doing? Just a second. You have some knitting needles to choose from, but I can't see the size. Okay. Okay, you get to choose 2 of these knitting needle sizes, okay? You get to choose between a US 9. You get to choose 2 of these, okay? US 9, US 10, and US 11. So this is US 11, US 10, or US 9, okay? You know what? Let me give you one more. No, we won't, because I'm going to make too many choices. So you get to choose 2 of that. So choose 2 out of these 3, okay? 2 out of these 3. You get to choose the pink bag or the purple bag. I'll remind whoever the winner is, okay? And then you also don't have to make a choice. You just get these. These are the cables for your so these are interchangeable knitting needles. See, these are interchangeable knitting needles. See the little thing right here? Right there. So I'm giving you a size 49-inch cord. It has everything you need in it. You get the cables too. Okay? What a great deal. You guys, I got these cables for 62 cents. They were like $2.49. These knitting needles were like $5, $5, or like $6. I got these all for like $1.12.99. Crazy. Crazy good. All right. Then next. Or you can choose crochet hooks. You can choose an N/P or an L. So you get to choose one of these, either one. And also, I'm going to throw in this one. This is a Dollar Tree one. A lot of people said they like this hook, so I'm throwing this in. You don't get to choose. I'm just putting this in there, and it's a 4.6 millimeter. Okay, so you get this one. You choose either one of these crochet hooks, and you choose which bag you want. Okay. All right. So in the chat, oh, I can't write. Okay. I'll have them because I don't have access to my iPad anymore and I can't write it on the screen. Dark Sky, can you start my giveaway right now? Can you put the word yarn in the chat? We'll go down to the bottom. And when Dark Sky puts the word yarn in, then it'll start. She should be doing it in a second. You're welcome, Lulu's Treasure. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I'm just waiting for Dark Sky to start the giveaway. Thank you, Dark Sky. You're the bomb, girl. Thank you. All right, now, Dark Sky just wrote the word yarn. Okay, great. Everyone's writing the word yarn. Perfect. Who needs my iPad anyway? Thank God I have my phone and the chat shows up on my phone. Thank goodness. And then somebody, in a few minutes, in a minute or two, can somebody count how many yarns there are? And the reason I'm doing it like this, the crochet hooks, you're getting 2 of these and not 2 clovers. Clovers are more expensive. These aren't, these knitting needles, these were only 2 of these add up to the price originally of the clovers. That's how I kind of did it. And also it'll give a chance for somebody else to want another clover hook. So, and I think after that, I don't think I have any more clover hooks. I think I've given all my clover hooks away, but I have a lot of knitting needles to give away. So. Yes, Rosie, Dark Sky is the bomb. Hey, Maribel's hooked. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, I'm hungry. I just had a little bit of banana bread before I came on, but that's all I ate. Hey, Chris George, welcome in. Okay, it's a pattern that I wrote. And go back in the chat. I just talked about it, and I told you how much to cast on, the stitch. I told you everything. So go back into the chat, or when this is over, go back in. Go back in about go to the end of this chat. Go back about 5 or 6 minutes, and I talk about it, how to make it. And also, I will do a tutorial, and I'll write the pattern out and do a tutorial on this soon. 24 is what I have. Okay, and she said 23 entries. Okay, we're gonna go with 24 entries, and I don't see anybody else. Okay, thank you, Aisha. Okay. For the needles that screw on the cables, do you have a 17, just the needle? I have the plastic knitters with the set size of 6 to 10. Girl, I don't. That is so hard to find, a 17 or a 19 that you put a cable on. Why? It perturbs me. I only have straights in 19 and 17. I don't have any of the knitting needles that are a 17 or a 19 with the cable. I don't know why. It makes me so mad. I want it though. Okay, and Aisha girl, thank you so much. Okay, and Sandy got 25. Anybody else? I like to have the same number twice at least, but looking to see. I'm going to ask my Alexa here in a second to choose a number. Anybody else count and see what numbers they got? 25. Okay, we'll go 25. There might have been one more person who made a comment real quick. Okay, let me ask my Alexa. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 25. Well, that's easy. She chose the number 7. Oh, I should say that. It's whatever is on my screen, because my screen is different than yours. Also, if somebody international wins, I should say this at the beginning. Sometimes my brain. Let me write the number 7 down. Okay. If somebody international wins, I will pay for a pattern up to $6 for you. Okay. So, all right. So let me go back up and you guys talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so she wrote, okay. So 1, let me make sure where I'm at. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I have a winner. Just want to count again. Let me count one more time. And Dark Sky, I counted you started the giveaway, but I also counted that as your entry, okay? Okay, we got a winner. And the winner is Bronx Girl 117. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, so Bronx Girl, first of all, I know you got a lot of choices, okay? But Bronx Girl, what do you want? You want the crochet stuff or the knitting stuff? And I can show everything again real quick, okay? Let me know if you want the knitting or crochet stuff. And if you already have all your decisions made, let me know. So, and while she's doing that, let me make a couple of quick announcements. You guys know I go live every Friday, which is today, in case you came in a little later. Every Friday, I change my time. I come on at 10 a.m. Pacific time because we do 1 hour of herb knowledge, and then the second hour and a half will be knit and crochet. And every Friday, it's 10 a.m. now. So if you want to go, if you don't want to come in until 11 o'clock around that time, we should be at the tail end of the herb knowledge if you don't want that herb knowledge. And you can just come in at 11 o'clock, okay? I go live every Sunday, and this is called Angie's Yarn Party. On Sunday, it's called Angie's Art Party, and that's at every Sunday, 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific. I'm usually doing some type of mixed media. Now, if you are a knitter and crocheter, you are welcome to my mixed media lives. I have knitters and crocheters in the mixed media lives, and they're learning mixed media. I have mixed media people learning how to knit and crochet. It's awesome. So everybody's welcome to everything. We're all makers, so let's intermix, okay? Okay, so what did Bronx Girl say she wanted? Let me see if she says it right here. You're welcome, Bronx Girl. Did you say what you wanted yet, though, Bronx Girl? Let's see. Everyone's saying congratulations. No problem, Sanita. Welcome back. Crochet, please. Okay, so let me show you what you want for crochet. Okay, you can either choose, it's a choice between these two. And I'm just doing the choice so that we can give away one more clover hook, okay? You can choose a clover hook L 8mm. Or you can choose N/P 10mm. I can't believe these hooks were originally 10 bucks. Unbelievable. And I'm going to give you this one. This is one from Dollar Tree. A lot of people said they've liked these, so I picked them up because the crocheters, a lot of crocheters said they like this. And this is a size 4.6mm. So this will be, I will put it in. And I never used this, so it's still brand new. I just opened it up and I never used it. So I'm giving that away. So you don't have to make a choice. You get that. You have to choose between these two. You want the purple one or the pink one? Then, do you want the purple or pink makeup bag? See what she says. Yes. Send your address to it's going. Thank you so much, Aisha. My address, Aisha just put my Etsy shop in the chat. Also, it's going across the bottom. Okay, that's where you need to give me your name, your real name, your YouTube name, and your address. The L hook. Perfect. And what color bag? Oh, purple. So L hook and purple bag. Okay, wait, let me make sure. L hook and purple bag. Okay, so is this what you want, sweetie? And then you get this thrown in too. Is this right? Bronx girl? And yes, VJ's live is in a few minutes, and Dark Sky already dropped it. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, moderators. And let me do that too while she's doing it. My moderators, you guys are the bomb. Thank you so much. You guys do things that are way over my head. I can talk, okay? I got the gift of gab, but I ain't got the gift of no computers crap. So thank you guys so much, you guys. Thank you to all of my moderators. You guys are the bomb. You guys helped me so much. I couldn't do it without you guys. I really couldn't. All right, so I'm just making sure with her that this is everything that she chose. Bronx girl, you did not have to do no super sticker, girl. You just want something. You little sweetie. Oh my God. Okay, Bronx girl, I think this is everything is for you. So I'm going to put this in your bag. If I got this wrong at all, let me know. Let's celebrate Bronx girl really quickly. Thank you so much, Bronx girl. That was just, you did not have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me put your name on here, Bronx girl. I won't fill it all out. I'll fill it out off camera just so you guys don't have to wait. But we're going to celebrate her really quickly. Bronx girl. Here we go, Bronx girl. Thank you so much. Oh, you did not have to do that at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, what am I doing? Here we go, Bronx girl. Thank you, Bronx girl. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so, so much. You did not have to do that. You guys are just, you guys kill me every week. All of you guys do. Just showing up kills me, okay? I always wonder, I'm like, is anyone even going to come here? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, good. We got everything. You're welcome, Bronx girl. Thank you. No, thank you. My gosh. Okay, I think that's everything. I think we're good for today. Thank you guys for showing up for me. Thank you for showing up for each other. And thank you to my beautiful moderators. You guys are just the bomb. I love you guys. You guys always put me in a better mood too. All right, you guys, that's it. Let's do a fairy rate over to VJ's, and I will talk to you guys next week. Remember, 10 o'clock a.m., first hour, herb knowledge, second hour, we do knit and crochet. Okay? All right, talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.